Yo, yo, yo. All right, y'all. So, a little bit late today. Supposed to start at 6, but, life happens sometimes. So, anyway, we're going to get the show started. I was supposed to have Coach Hayes on with me this week, but, schedule-wise, we got to reschedule. And, one sec. Close the door! Turn the TV down! Yeah, but life happens, so I gotta reschedule with Coach Hayes. So I have Coach Hayes on the show with me one of these days coming up. But anyway, let me see who all's in here. JP, what's going on with you? Bahamas, what's up, boss? Lenore's, what's going on? Michigan Wolverine fan for life, what's going on? Go Wolverines, but I hope Miami and Michigan can have home and away series, home and home series. That'll be a nice matchup playing against Michigan. That'll be interesting. Hurricane Speed, what's going on with you? Jordan, what's going on? Jason, what's going on with you? Hurricane Kilo in the building. What's good, Kilo? Man, SEC Dog, what's going on with you, boss? They got BB, what's going on? So, basically, man, these couple of weeks, off season, not much going on, sports wise. So, what I'll be doing is I'll be doing some breakdowns, some college football schedules. Today I did the one for the Florida State Seminoles, mostly clowning, nothing serious, but I'm gonna do the Gator Zone coming up next, and the rest of them I'll do them by request. I know I'm doing the Florida Gators next, and then I'll do the Georgia Bulldogs right after, and then every other team that I do will be by request. So don't take these previews seriously. I'm just clowning around, trying to have some fun during this off season, trying to keep occupied until spring practice, spring games, and then eventually the season. So that's pretty much the plans coming up. So as you guys see earlier on this week, I posted a video about a preferred walk-on that came out of Michigan. In the video, I said Mississippi, my mistake, but he's out of Michigan. He's young-looking guy, meaning he looked like he's about 12 years old. But he's a 3-star cornerback, Miles MOOYOUNG, and guy has multiple offers now, multiple offers. Boston College, Washington State, Southern Miss, and a couple more. But decided that he's gonna bypass all those teams. He don't want to play for neither one of them. He don't want to take the scholarship offer. He wants to come to the University of Miami. That's his team. That's his dream spot. So decided to become a preferred walk-on. Hey, close the door and shut up. So I dropped that video a couple of days ago. If you guys haven't seen it, you can go watch it. Hit that like button. If you are in the chat right now, you haven't hit that like button, hit that like button for me, please. It helps with the algorithm. Thank you very much. Now, yeah, Miles MOOYOUNG. So I took a look at his hurdle highlights and for his junior and senior year. So it looks like he got it all together. Now, when I first saw the kid, like I said, looks mad young. Looked like he's in middle school, to be honest with you. But it's legit. It's legit. He's a preferred walk-on. Now we also got another preferred walk-on, a lineman, GARADO Max CRUZ. Now this kid also, he had a couple offers, but decided that Miami is where he wants to be. So we got some preferred walk-ons coming in that wants to be a Cane. Just because they don't get no offers and stuff like that, that don't mean there's not kids out there that wants to be a Miami Hurricane. So we're gonna take a look at their highlights today. I think you guys can see for yourself what we're getting. Make your own decision on whether or not you think Either one of them would fit Miami perfectly, but that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna pull up the highlights. I was trying to get I was trying to get Concrete Show with me. Let me see if he's still down to do it because he said he would, he would come on the show. Tate Martell did enter the transfer portal as of right now. He has not had a destination that I know of. They have not reported anything on his destination. I did see he put out a promotional film for himself. It's on Twitter on his Twitter page. If anybody want to go and check that out, want to support Tate Martell. Hey, go to your room. Water's right there on the table. Go to your room. There's water right there. Go to your room. I'm gonna tell. Next time somebody open that door, turn off that TV. Go to your room. Yo, what's going on, Nick? All right, so let me go ahead and start pulling up these guys' highlights for you, so we can go ahead and dive in. You guys could go ahead and get to see, make your own decision on any of these guys. All right.
Let's hold the line.
All right. So once the ad plays, then they'll play the highlight. But normally that's what they does. You know what? We should probably go through the junior year first, so you guys kind of see his progression. Like I said, for anybody that's joining, this is Miles MOOYOUNG. All right, so yeah, as you guys can see, he's playing the cornerback position. Like I said, for anybody that's just joining, this is his junior year. Okay, so as you guys can see, that was a bad pass, but nonetheless, bad pass happens in football. You got to go out and get it regardless. So That's another bad pass, but good interception. Nothing wrong with a pick six. As you can see, too, he can play a little wide receiver. And yeah, he definitely can tackle too. You know, the narrative out there most of the time is that a lot of corners don't know how to tackle. I think that was, you know, because of Deion Sanders. But all right, so he got some ball awareness. So he's playing off the ball this time. Thrown almost intercepted. All right, so he can bump. Playing off this time too. Cameraman, tighten up, cameraman. Like I said, guys, this for anybody that just tuned in, this is his junior year. And you're probably wondering who we watching. This is Miles Moyoung from Michigan, preferred walk on for the Miami Hurricanes, cornerback, 3-star, 6 foot, 185 pounds. The kid that looks like a kid. All right, so senior year, 3 interception, 19 tackles, 1 touchdown, 1 sack. All right, got the pick. Okay. All right, so he's returning the ball, trying to follow his blocks. That's a good sign. Good. All right, don't call another pick. Okay. That one's pretty hard to see, though. All right, so he's playing off. Like I said, it looked like he got some good awareness of where the ball is. You know, yeah. Whoever whoever did his highlight on that game, should have probably got up in the stands, deep up in the stands. Yo, what's going on, Phil? If you are wondering, this is Miles Moyoung. This is his highlight. This is his hurdle tape. Just a preferred walk-on for Miami. The cornerback, the 3-star. Yeah, as you can see, he could tackle. He definitely could tackle. He definitely got good ball awareness. He definitely gets his head turned around. Yeah. Just watch a couple more of it, and then we could pretty much cut it. All right, so yeah, that's Miles MOOYOUNG. Like I said, 3-star cornerback, preferred walk-on. Turned down Boston College, turned down Washington State, and a few more colleges to come to the University of Miami. So, hey, I'm rooting for the kid. Hope he go out there, make a name for himself. Kid does look young. When I first saw him, I thought it was fake. I thought, ain't no way in hell, but it's real. I thought kid was about 16 years old or something. But recruiting wise for Miami so far for the 2022 recruiting class, we got 2 commits, which I'm gonna pull that up also. We're gonna run through that a little bit. Miami does have a lot of offers going out. We definitely got a lot of offers going out right now. It's a lot. But in the upcoming months or so, some of those guys they'll commit other places. Miami will get their commits, and then we'll know what we have. But as so far, we got 2 commits. Okay, hold on. Let me put the link in the chat for you. Concrete. All right. Yeah, the link in the chat, Concrete. Get out of the fridge. Go back to your room. Did I tell y'all stop coming out here? Phil, after we talk about this a little bit, then I'll start letting other people in. But just right now, I just want to get concrete in so we could chop it up about recruiting a little bit, and then after that, I'll open up the floor to everybody else. Close the door. All right, so yeah, concrete. If you're watching the links in the chat, click it and I'll bring you on. Let me make this a little bit bigger too, so it'll be a lot easier for you guys to see it. Yo, what's going on, my guy? Can you hear me, boss?
Yo.
What's going on, man? How you doing, boss? My guy. You gotta turn off the YouTube feed.
I'm gonna do it.
Can you hear me, boss?
Yo.
Yeah. All right. So, as you guys know, well, if you guys don't know, this is Concrete Talk. He does his own Miami Hurricane YouTube channel. So, if you guys
subscribe. My bad. I'm gonna join again from my phone, bro. Cause, my fault, bro. My computer acted real slow, so I'm gonna join in from my phone instead.
Okay. What's going on? Demetrius, what's going on, boss? Yeah, everything's going good. Yeah, tonight's stream, I kind of messed it up when I did the date, the timing. It was supposed to be set for 7, but then I saw that I made a mistake and put it for 6. So, yeah, that's why it's kind of, hectic right now, trying to get it all set up and get going perfectly. Apologize for that. Thank y'all for, bearing with me.
Yo, my bad, bro. Okay. Man, my computer, man. I'm done with this HP stuff, man. Shoot, this thing act like a 1970 computer. And ain't had computers back then. Shoot.
Yeah, it be like that sometimes, man.
Yeah, what's good though, man?
All right, nothing, chilling. So,
yes, sir, appreciate you, man, having me on.
What are you doing? Oh man. But yeah, man, got the kiddos with me today, so
Yes, sir.
Yeah, girls not right now, so I got all 4 of them with me.
Oof. I hear him in the back, man. I got Ma with me right now, man. I thought my lady was going to take her for me, man, but she's still at work. So I got all type of kid shows playing in the back, man. I hope y'all don't hear it right now.
Oh, you good? But we just went over Miles MOOYOUNG highlight tapes from his junior and senior year. You know, I was telling them a little bit about him earlier on in the week, and I saw the story and I saw the kid's face. I thought it was a joke. Hey, close that door. I thought it was a joke, man. I looked at it like this jit. This can't be real. This sounded like a middle schooler.
I know, bro. I'm like, man.
A year over 16.
Yeah, I was like, buddy, he might be an 8-year plan, man. Shoot, coming in at about 12 years old. Yeah. Oh man, but I guess one thing I like about him though, man, like we was talking about last night, you know what I'm saying? Buddy, he had I think you said it too, you know what I'm saying? Buddy, he had some offers from some other Power 5 schools, you know what I'm saying? He decided to walk on to Miami. You know what I'm saying? So that say a lot about him too. Shoot, he really want to be a Cane at the same time. So hopefully, you know what I'm saying, T-Rog or DVD, they can bring the best out that boy. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it might be an 8-year plan at the end of the day, but you know what I'm saying, I'll take it.
Yeah, man. You know them preferred walk-ons, they always got a chip on their shoulder. They got something to prove. They try to earn that scholarship. You know, everybody else on campus, it's all free. But for them, it's out of pocket or, you know, grants or whatever they get to actually, you know, be there. But that scholarship is the dream, because once you get that, you know, you got to worry about no expenses.
Yeah, you might get a little Jimmy Murphy out the young boy, man. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that athletic is, but I'm saying he might work as hard as your boy. So.
I like Jim Murphy, man, but we all know what Jim Murphy really was, you know.
I was saying, as far as working hard, man, hopefully he work as hard as that boy, man, trying to prove something. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, Jim Murphy, man, he was what he was. You know what I'm saying? We got the best out of him. I kind of remind me, man, I remember in college, we had this one linebacker. You know what I'm saying? IQ was like ahead of everybody else, man, but his only problem, buddy, was like probably like 5'10", 5'9", if you measure him accurately. You know what I'm saying? Probably not even 180 pounds, bro. But buddy, man, he did everything he could, man. You know what I'm saying? He was a real smart athlete, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Did everything the coaches did. You know what I'm saying? He studied the playbook in and out. He could read it to you backwards. But it's funny, man. One game we played a team called Southeastern, NAIA. They was like running the whole state, man, and they kind of did my dog dirty. But the linebacker coach is like, you know what, man? I'm saying you playing to the max of your ability right now, man. Like, he was trying to give him a compliment, but at the same time, had buddy thinking like, damn, so this the best I could be right here. I'm saying, and my dog ended up quitting the next day. I was like, oh man.
Yeah, man. I was telling them also too. We got another walk-on lineman, offensive lineman, GARADO Max CRUZ. Now, I've seen his highlights also. I'm not gonna pull them because, you know, they get kind of lengthy.
Yeah.
We just watched MOOYOUNG's on, and it was kind of lengthy. So, but 2022 class, I pulled up so far. So, you know, 2 commits. We got 2 commits so far with Brandon Cleveland and Jamal Johnson.
Yeah. I didn't get a chance to check out they highlight, man. But well, before we go to them, man, what you think about MOOYOUNG?
I think from watching, I think he got great awareness. I think he does need some development, you know, but from what I'm seeing, awareness, he's got it. He knows where the ball's at all times. He does turn his head around. Yeah, I think speed wise, I'd like to see his, you know, shuttle time or his 40 time or something, because I'm not from the highlights, I can't really tell if he's a speedster or not. But he definitely, like, when he gets the interceptions and try to run them back, he definitely has awareness of blocks and, you know, where to go.
Yeah.
So I'm impressed by that. But like I said, I don't know how fast he is compared to the other guys that we do have on roster. So,
yeah. I know one thing I've seen with him, man, he played off a lot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I didn't really see what he had, you know what I'm saying, as far as playing press man coverage, which is something T-Rod wanna, you know what I'm saying, something that he's trying to install, or something Manny trying to bring back to the defense overall. So that's something I want to check out too. You know what I'm saying, see what he could do in press coverage, but I'm saying he might be a little Corey Couch, man. You know what I'm saying? Might got that. Like I say, he might got a chip on his shoulder, man, and might want to play man coverage. I'm saying he might get burnt a couple times, but hey, I think Kobe, when he first came to the league, he shot. Yeah.
It's like T-Rock said, hey, show me a corner that ain't never been burnt.
Facts.
So show me a corner that constantly get burned, and I'm gonna put his ass on the bench.
Yeah, G shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, hey, Kobe first came to the league, I think Buddy shot like 2 air balls in a row and went back and shot another one. It was like, all right. I mean, shoot, at least he ain't scared to do that bit. You know what I'm saying? I see a lot of potential in him right now.
Yeah, man. I mean, hey, at the end of the day, you can give up or you can keep on going.
That's it, man. That's crazy. I was just looking at a video with Morgan Freeman. He's talking about something like that.
All right, let me put Brandon on.
Brandon Cleveland. 813, baby.
We're not gonna run the highlights because, yeah, like I said, most of them get lengthy. But we're gonna go through his attributes so far. As everybody knows, he's from Carrollwood. That's high school up in Tampa. Shout out to Tampa. They just want to by the way.
813.
And Brandon Cleveland, he's a defensive tackle, 6'3", 260 pounds. Rated as a 4-star, 15th league tackle, 26 in Florida. And on the 247 Sports, they got him 165 in the nation, 12th league tackle, and 21 in Florida. So, crystal ball, Miami all the way. He already committed.
All day.
He did get some good offers along the way. Got Arizona State, Auburn, Florida State, FAU. Make the whole list.
I think FAU and FSU kind of, that's probably default though, just because he in the state.
Yeah,
I don't think Auburn going to happen just because they got a whole new staff there.
You got Georgia Tech, Kentucky, LSU, NC State, Oregon, Penn State, Southern Miss, Tennessee, Tulsa, UCF, Western Kentucky, South Carolina. So he got some good names on there. Some, D1, Power 5 teams. Like I said, 4-star, highly rated. Defensive tackle committed to Miami back in August of last year. So he's been committed for a minute now.
Cadillac Williams at Auburn? I didn't know that. Auburn take they take good care of their alumni, man.
Yeah. All right, let me pull up Jamal Johnson. Run through his attributes.
A little scared of that Oregon offer though, man. I'm saying crystal ball, he a pretty good recruiter. So we gotta look out for that. What you think though, man? Because I kind of get your opinion of it. You know what I'm saying, I guess like the average fan, they'd be like, damn, why we recruiting him if we just got Leonard Taylor, man? Like, why we getting all these D tackles? You know what I'm saying, what's your opinion on it, man? You think it's like, hey, the depth, that's depth, man, or you think?
Think about it. Each and every season, we're gonna lose some of those guys that's on there. So you got to reload each season.
Yeah.
We got to get it going like the way how Alabama and Clemson and Georgia, the big names that's been recruiting for the past 5-10 years now.
Yeah.
Every season they reload on each position. So we got to keep competition high at each position. And, we got to get it back to where Miami used to be, where at any given moment your spot should be taken by the guy right behind you because they just as you.
Yeah.
So we got to keep bringing in more depth and more challenge, more competition. So,
man, I think it was huge, man, that all the boys came back this year. You know what I'm saying? I was kind of being a hater at first. I'm like, man, why Cam Harris coming back, man? Like let my dog Don Chaney get some burn, but you know what I'm saying, I had to take a step back. I'm like, whoa, like this is huge. Like, you know what I'm saying, anytime you get a senior running back to come back, you know what I'm saying, I don't care if the guy behind him is better, but at the end of the day, shoot, competition, like you said, bro, and then the depth can only help. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. And then you gotta keep in mind we got injuries, stuff like
Yep,
that.
yep.
All right, so we got Jamal Johnson, defensive end, 6'2", 240, Hollywood, Florida, class of 2022, from Madonna Prep. So
From
he's
your neck of the woods.
yeah, so he's rated as a 3-star, um, national wise, 638. Defensive end wise, 37. Florida, 81. 247 Sports got him in Florida as 67. And defensive end wise, 30. So his 247 Sports is a little bit better than the composite.
Yeah. What you peeped this highlight tape already?
Yeah, I peeked his too. What I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna do it on another show since this show's kind of running behind.
Yeah.
But he got offered so far from Miami, FIU, Georgia Tech, Indiana, Illinois. Hold on, let me bring up the whole list. I'll be running through the names again. All right, so Indiana, Iowa State, Kentucky, Ole Miss, Pitt, Southern Miss, Syracuse, UCF, and West Virginia. So solid list so far. A couple key names. ACC. You got Georgia Tech. You got Pitt in the mix. Syracuse in the mix. Then you got West Virginia out of the Big 12. So
Yeah.
and Ole Miss out of ACC. Kentucky. You got some good names in the Indiana out of the Big 10. So he definitely got some good names looking at him. He committed back in July of last year to Miami, so he's been on board for a minute now.
Hey, I gotta think, man, as fans, like even though Buddy a 3-star, man, y'all gotta think about the Super Bowl. Shoot, they only had about like about 3, 4, 5 stars in the game. I'm saying they had like a shitload of 4-star and a shitload of 3 stars, man. So yeah, I got to think about that, man. Even though Buddy a 3-star, shoot, man, we could. If you're a baller, you're a baller.
I seen a diagram. I seen a diagram on the Florida, the Miami Hurricanes official fan page. Somebody had put up the diagram from the game. It was like 1 5-star in the game. Like the rest of them was either 4-star, 3-star. 3-star was the most, and then the rest of them was like others, like 22 others. And I'm like, man, on both sides of both teams too. So most of those teams are a composite of 3 stars and less. 3 stars or less. So
yeah,
to look at these stars and they start saying, oh, we want 4-star, 5-star. That's great. We all, the stars make us want them. You get a 10 out of 10 on your schoolwork or whatever. You feel like the man. You get a 8 out of 10. You feel like, hey, I want a 10 out of 10. So we all want the 5-star.
Oh, yeah, I like that analogy.
But at the end of the day, some of those 5-stars, some of those 3-stars, when they get to the next level, they could be that 5-star.
Yeah.
And then another thing that T. Will said that got me was a lot of these 5-star. How did they become a 5-star? A lot of them went to these camps, did these drills and stuff like that. So now they boost them up. But those guys out there that you see as a 3-star that's dogging it on the field, them the ones he wants. Not just the ones that can afford to go to camp or had the capability of going to a camp. So you got to think about it. Some of these 3-star guys, they moms and pops, they couldn't afford to send them to them camps.
Yep. That's a fact though, man. Cause and then when you think about it, man, all these camps, man, like all that shit is 7-on-7 too. You know what I'm saying? So man, you got cats from 247, man. Like someone, I don't want to discredit what they do, man. But a lot of them never really played football either, man. You know what I'm saying some of them might just be in the moment guys, kind of like how the media is. Like shoot, if a team go 5-0 in the beginning, shoot, they feel like, yo, this is the best team on the planet. Then they end up losing about 10 straight. You know what I'm saying? So that you gotta think about it that way too. And just like how you said, some cats can't afford to go to camps, man. And I'm saying those be the hungry ones too. At the same time, like shoot, I can't afford to go. I can't afford to go to camp across the state right now, man. You know what I'm saying? But someday I will, and I'm gonna make it happen. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, maybe we should start recruiting 3-stars, man. I don't know.
Like I
Nah,
said,
let me stop playing.
4-stars, especially if you watch some 4-stars and 5-star guys, and you see they highlight, and you see that they actually earned it. Some of them earned it.
Yeah, like Leonard Taylor.
Yeah.
That's a legit 5-star.
Yeah, that dude is. I think he separated himself from the pack totally.
Yeah, he might be a 6-star, man. I don't know.
Dude, techniques, it's crazy. The way he get in the backfield, man, it's crazy.
Yeah, and for being such a big dude too, man. Like,
and you know, normally when people watch football, like the D tackle, the line position don't really get that much attention of like a running back or a wide receiver or
yeah.
even or something like that. This man is making a line look like, hey, this is where it's at.
Yeah. And I was saying, what you think? You think he gonna play the 3 technique? I heard he pretty athletic to play the 3.
Man, I just want to see him play this season. That's what they put him in. I just want to see him play this season.
I know somebody feel is gonna get hurt, man.
Offensive line wise, I like what we got going on. Defensive line wise, I don't know how they're gonna shake it up because you know we got 19 starters returning.
I mean, I think the interior straight. It's the outside I'm worried about. The D line.
Yeah, I'm worried about that too because we lost Roche and Phillip.
Yeah.
I'm hoping Harvey can step up, and if I'm not mistaken, they keep pushing for McLeod. So
I don't know what to say about that, man. I wish the young man the best, bro. You know what I'm saying? I hope he.
This season we had T. Will ahead of time, man. Last season, I wish we had T. Will. Maybe we will see a difference in McLeod. Maybe we will this season. Who knows?
That's what I was saying too, man. Because T. Will, I had said it before, whatever, but he had, I think his star linebacker went out at Auburn, man, and he had 2 other guys come in. One of them boys had over 100 tackles. The other dude had 90 plus tackles. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying they was just athletes. And Zach McLeod, he kind of like an athlete himself. You know what I'm saying that's what he's kind of known for when he came to Miami. You know what I'm saying? So I think T. Will, you know what I'm saying if he would have gotten a little early, he probably would have worked with him. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, when you're 30 years old, man, you kind of
that would have been amazing.
Got to be over with that.
All right, so like I said, early recruiting right now. I'm not paying too much attention to it because it's wide open as we speak. These are basically this list that I'm rolling through is all the kids that Miami has offered so far. So it's lengthy, and you know we only got like 25 space.
Yeah.
So as you can see, I'm strolling. It's probably like 60 something names on this list.
Yeah, I mean, I can name a few, man. Shoot, I know they was looking at your boy. Well, you heard, I'm pretty sure, Jacoby Brown, buddy from Georgia.
Yeah, I've been hearing Jacoby Brown, Earl Little. Hold on, I got a whole bunch on me here. See,
I think we got.
Trying not to jump the gun and drop.
Yeah.
So many.
A year at a time, I guess. But I know we got a crystal ball 100%. It's this receiver out of Orlando, buddy, about like 6'6". So that's I mean, he a 3-star, but I mean, we just talked about the stars, whatever. You know what I'm saying that's it'd be good having
Makai Decker. They gave him one. They got Traquan Fegans. I think I'm saying his name right. He got Linton.
Yeah.
Trey Linton. Zakari, of course.
We got 2 good old linemen, man. They on the lookout too.
what's his name? Calby Spells.
Yep.
Yeah, I got a whole list of them right here. Oh Lord. Then Terrence Gibbs, Jordan Gibbs, Michael Jackson Jr., Shaz Preston, Zach Rice, Jalen Amelia. Bro, I got like 24 names on this list so far. So
Hey man, but with all the names you see on there, man, I'm saying I guess compared to last year or the years prior, with the coach stat that we got right now, man, how good you feel about it?
I feel like we shouldn't jump too fast into like recruiting some of these guys because I think with T Rob and T Will coming in now, I think some of the names that's on this list that we made offer before they came in, they probably gonna get something better.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, these guys, I've been, spending some time looking at some of their film, but like I said, if you look at that list, it's hard to pinpoint which one to go after and not just go after the high stars.
Yeah.
Because I
Eye
mean,
candy.
quarterback wise, they're going after 7 pro style quarterbacks. Dual style, they're going after 4. As you see, MJ Morris, Jakari Brown, Caden Martin, Zion Turner. Number 4, dual threat they're going after.
Okay.
So, they said we warm on Jakari Brown, so we might end up getting him. He's a 4-star. And, MJ Morris, also a 4-star, rated a little bit higher. But nonetheless, that's 4 different choices. I think Miami, naturally should get 1 quarterback every cycle. We might have to get 2 this time around. Who knows?
Yeah.
King will be gone. Perry and Tate already out. So,
Tate Martell.
right now, our quarterback room is slim with Garcia, and I think I've seen Garcia had an ankle. If I'm not mistaken, I think he had ankle surgery.
Coming from high school.
Yeah, normally when they
Hey.
get to college, that's what they do. Whatever issues they had, they take care of it in the off season.
Yeah, that's what happened with your boy Avante Williams. So.
Yeah, so the pro style quarterbacks.
Man, what's up with these high school trainers, man? Shoot, I know.
Way though from the pro style guys.
Yeah, we got. I mean, we're college football at now, man. You need a spread guy, but I think a pro style quarterback, man, especially if they mobile, they could adapt the spread though.
Yeah, and I think this is the first time I've ever seen it, but they gave this guy 100% 5-star. I don't think I've ever even seen that before.
Nah.
And he's already committed to Ohio State.
Goddamn, Ohio State, man. I tell you what, boy, them boys, Ohio State at recruiting, man. I don't know why a lot of people look over them, man, but they some dogs in the kind of recruiting. It's because I guess they don't really put their hand in Florida like that. You know what I'm saying? They go all around the country. They get cats from like Idaho, but they'll get the best player from Idaho.
Yeah, now running back wise, I know we're going in on Terrence Gibbs. I know they're going hard on him. But number 1 on the list is this guy here. He's already committed to Oklahoma. So we got quite a few names. Look at all these running backs that Miami has already offered. They offered 17 running backs. They know probably pick up like maybe 1 or 2.
We might pick up more than 1 or 2, man. We did. Your boy Hicks, man, he's a pretty good recruiter. You know what I'm saying? I don't think running backs, I don't think they really sway away from Miami like that.
Because we did lose what's his name? Robert Burns to the transfer portal.
So, so we a little slim right now.
Yeah, we got Cam, we got Jalen, and we got Don Chaney.
Yeah, so I guess people complaining about Cam coming back.
We got Ted, and we also got Ted coming in also. So at the moment, we got 4 running backs. So if they were to decide to pick up 1 or 2, we'll be good. We'll be good in that department.
Yeah, and you gotta think about the guys that's not on scholarship too. But yeah, you need more scholarship guys. So at the end of the day,
Cole Perry in the house. Cole Perry, what's going on, boss? He says, Jakari Brown is the guy until he is. Yeah. Like
what
I said,
up, Cole?
Cole in the building, man. Most of the time when I follow recruiting, because I'll be on the Miami Hurricane football official page a lot. So
On
whatever
Facebook.
Cole Perry put up there, I just run with it, man. I run.
Hey,
He's
tell
never proven to be wrong so far.
hey, tell the people stop playing with Cole, man. Cole, he know what he's talking about, man.
Yeah,
I don't,
Cole is evil, man.
he not gonna put nothing out if it don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? If it's not legit. You know what I'm saying? So
Building. What's going on, Sergeant L10? It says Jacory is the best dual threat in the country. He is 6'4". He's a 6'4" De'Aaron King.
a lot of people comparing to Cam Newton.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
And like I said, one of these shows, I'll probably do it on. You know what? I'm gonna do it on Sunday. I'm gonna get a list of all the guys that we're being recruited. I'll probably pick a couple out of that list because as you can see, that list is deep.
Yeah.
But pick a couple of them and then run their highlights and have the people talk about it.
Corey Brown is the semi-deer meat. It's the board proposition estimated by.
He said Ohio State doesn't recruit. It's the name. Yeah, but Miami that's what needs to happen to Miami. Need to get back to that where just the name alone will bring them in.
Yeah, how Ohio State recruit now. Like I said, they just don't. We don't hear much about it because they don't be in Florida like that. They recruit all around the country. I'm saying they get the best guy from each state. I'm saying, or a top 3 guy from each state. I'm saying don't sleep on the state of Ohio. How high school football in Ohio, man, it's pretty lit up there, man.
Okay. Cole said this is the board by position estimated by me. Okay.
Quarter QB1 weapon.
Cole City Cartel send me some deer meat. I don't know what's going on with that. we ain't got no deer down here that I've seen. I think it's a booster at Jacory High School. Okay. Hey, hope we bring them in. I was talking to my classmate. I'm not sure if you know him, but his name is Rashard Jackson, son of Ricky Jackson. Ricky Jackson out of Belgrade. Basically, we all played together, man. Me, him, Damian Berry, Deontay Thompson, Travis Benjamin, all of us played Glade Central team. So one of these weeks, I'm going to have Rashard Jackson come on because right now he's the head coach at Glade Central High School. And,
that's dope.
Yeah, I've been talking to him for the past couple of weeks or whatever. I even made a design for him, the roof rock that he got 7-on-7 going. He got a camp going, trying to set up some camps, get the kids out of Belgrade some better opportunities, to make it out here. And I'm trying to get him on. He's gonna bring Travis Benjamin on with him. So
dope.
We're gonna have that set up sometime. I'm not gonna put no date on it because I want y'all to be, hit me in my head. T2I. When is this gonna happen?
I don't want to lock it in. Yeah.
I seen the interview you did with Damian Berry. Well, we call him D Berry, but man, I remember watching him play at Miami.
Man.
Beast. He was a hard run.
Hey, that's DB, man. That boy, he's a solid dude, man. You know what I'm saying? When I hit him up, you know what I'm saying, he was down with it from the get-go, man. You know what I'm saying? So that was pretty 1,000 from him, man. He a real cool dude, bro. Like I said, at Miami, he was a beast, man. Like I was a G Coop guy. I was a Greg Cooper guy. You know what I'm saying? But then DB started getting majority of the carries. I'm like, hold up, man. I was like, I like Damian Berry, man. Like, what's up? Like, it's a good little 1-2 punch.
Once they gave him that opportunity, man.
Yeah, he took off.
Dude went off. Then he went to the Ravens. Him and Deontay Thompson. Deontay Thompson went to the Gators. So they both came in. Both of them graduated from Glade Central, which was the last time we actually won state. Was back in 2006-2007 season, and then Deontay went to the Gators, and B-Berry went to Miami. So they both met up after college at the Ravens and won that Super Bowl. So that
but I know they
amazing for them.
I know they made the city proud, man.
Because when Deontay came back for his he had a birthday party like maybe 2 years ago. I had went there because I had did like a collage from where like high school, college, because he won a championship with Tebow. So I was like, he's one of the only guys to do stuff like that, to win on all three levels.
Yeah.
So that was amazing. But man, that was nice to see, man. I was like, man, I think I've seen B Berry recently too on VH1. I think he's on right now that I think it's the hip hop show.
Oh, he making moves like that, man.
I think I've seen him on Love and Hip Hop, if I'm not mistaken. I know he was I know he's coaching at Pwo'S High, which is our biggest rival.
Yeah, he was saying that, man. I was like, man, how you feel about coaching your rivals, man? But he had to. He's been a little political, man. He's like, it's cool, man. It's all good. They gave me the opportunity, bro.
That's what it is. Muck Bowl, man. Every year, Pwo'S versus Glade Central.
Yeah, but I went to college with a couple of cats from Glade Central, man. They said that game get intense, bro. Like lives be on the line, dude. I guess one of my boys like, yeah, somebody dropped the pass sometime, man, and they threatened that boy life, man. I was like, oh, they that serious down there? I thought it was just Miami.
Yeah, but with the Muck Bowl too.
Yeah, the Muck Bowl
season, man. Every season, it's crazy. But this season, Pwo'S took a beating though. I think it was like 48-0. It was one-sided. But man,
that's what happens, man.
I remember back in 2006-2007 season, the last time we won the state championship, we lost to both Pwo'S and Clewiston. I'm sorry, we lost both of them games. It was like crazy.
I knew a couple of cats that went to Clewiston.
Yeah, we lost both of the rivalry games, but we went on to win state, and they haven't won.
Hey, because that was a bounce back season, huh? I remember, man. I remember some of my boys. They be like, man, when they was like, would you rather beat your rival or go 9-1? I was like, hey, I don't like the school across town, man, but I think I'd take 9-1. Shoot. And then win state. I know we had two teams of Tampa, man, Middleton and Blake. Every time they used to play at the Buck Stadium, Raymond James Stadium, man. But the rivalry just got so watered down, man. And you know what I'm saying, it was crazy history about that school, man. They wanted to kill that school because they wanted, I guess, when segregation started to take place, they wanted all the kids from Middleton and Blake to go to the white schools, whatever, and just in Middleton. But a lot of folks in Tampa, they ended up fighting for it, man. They became one of the Black historic schools of Tampa, Middleton and Blake, man. But they kind of watered down now, man. You know what I'm saying? They don't really get athletes like that no more. Well, they get athletes, it's just nobody really care about the football program like that. So all you really hear about up here is the Armwoods. Plant High School kind of died out. Shoot, a lot of schools down there, man. It's a lot of private schools coming up, man. Like, what's up with that?
I know Glades Day. Glades Day was the only one that was in Belgrade. But normally we didn't play them or anything like that. But a lot of private schools is coming up, like you said. But
I wonder what that is, man. I don't want to say they passing the check down, man, but I don't know. I'm saying I'm looking at Buddy who committed to Miami from Carrollwood Day. I'm like, Carrollwood Day? I'm like, man, nobody thought about that school like that. I'm like, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. So Tampa Catholic cats. We got a school called Tampa Catholic up here, man. A lot of cats from big schools end up leaving. Their schools go to Tampa Catholic, which is a private school. I'm like, all right. I'm like, I ain't. You know what I'm saying, you get what you get, bro.
Perry Cole says, what position you want to know about? Mainly cornerbacks and linebackers. Cornerbacks and linebackers. That's the main positions I really want to know about, because I want to see what T Will bringing in, and I want to see what T Rob bringing in also. So them the main two positions that I'm really thinking about, and I think the fans probably thinking the same thing.
Yeah, I'm a little.
And defensive end also.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm at DN and linebacker. I think cornerback gonna be okay. In my eyes, I think they're gonna be straight.
Yeah, I want to see what prospects he's been talking to. Let me zoom down here, down to the cornerback. See, I'm not worrying about wide receivers right now. We got 12 in house.
Yeah, I think we still got cats from 2020.
Yeah, we're pretty solid in the tight end department too.
Wesley Asante. Yeah, I heard T. Will been talking to that boy. I ain't never heard Travis Lincoln.
Hold on, Perry. I'm gonna put the link in the chat. I'm not sure if you're anywhere where you can come on and talk, but I'm gonna put the link in the chat for you.
Hey T2, I gotta ask you, man. Yo. You think we get I asked some other boys, but you think we get T2 if T Will was here already?
If T Will was here, I think we probably did get him. I think we probably did. I think a lot of schools, they turned off about the whole teacher thing. I'm pretty sure you heard about that.
Yeah.
But I think T Will would have been able to talk to the kid. I think combined with him and Ed Reed, I think they could have mentored him.
Yeah.
The other kids in the locker room, ones with some leadership qualities to them could have kept them on the low. But he chose Maryland, man. But a lot of people have been saying that he might end up being a transfer back, like kind of like Isaiah Walker.
Yeah, that's what I've been hearing.
Now it's only time to tell.
Yeah, a lot of folks said he's going to end his career as a Miami Hurricane. But like you said, only time will tell. I'm saying we'll see what's up, man. But I don't know. LB's got to step up this year, man. I'm really want to see what your boy Deshaun Trotman do, man. I seen his highlight tape. He looked pretty solid. So we'll see.
Linebacker wise, Perry says top two would be Wesley and Travis Lincoln. Yeah, you can see I skipped over that last name because I ain't even gonna attempt
it. But Wesley pretty solid. He got I think Bama looking at him too. I'm saying I hate to.
All right, what's going on, Perry?
What's going on, buddy?
All right, so
what's good, Perry?
You can give us some more in depth on these linebackers.
Yeah, so we Wesley's at Miami Central. You probably heard about him, but Travis Latham, man, he's a dog, bro. I think those two, if you're able to get those two with the linebackers we have, I mean, it's going to be in good shape. If you go down a little bit, scroll down. I don't know what you can see on here. Oh, okay. I'm looking at the TV, but I'm also on here with you guys. Yeah, that's the two linebackers we want. There's the kid that we offered. I can't think of his name off the top of my head, but it's the kid from Nebraska that we just offered. I know. He really likes him as well.
Let me pull the list back up for you. All right, so you.
Let's see percentage.
Linebackers.
Yeah, sorry, I wasn't prepared. I don't got my computer down here, so I'm doing it on my phone.
Or are you looking at inside or outside?
He go down and look for the kid. The kid. He's from Nebraska. It starts with the O, like the city is O, Nebraska.
Omaha.
Yeah.
Am I missing him?
It's really lit on my phone.
Okay, there we go. Devin Jackson.
That sounds like him. Let me see. Yeah, Devin Jackson. That's him. Yep. That kid right there. That's another linebacker that so T. Will actually offered him back when he was still at Auburn, and that was one of the first offers T. Will made when he came here.
Okay. So,
Yeah, man. So like T. Will hit the ground running, man.
He offered 4 kids the day he got hired. One of them's a defensive tackle. I'm looking at the TV. Sorry, trying to follow you because it's so little on my phone. But yeah, he offered a defensive tackle from Alabama. That's really good as well. That was one of his first offers. Also,
defensive tackle.
Yeah, he's like I think he's right under a 5-star. He's from Alabama.
Good, bro.
You went past defensive tackle. It's down below defensive end.
I'm glad that we offer all dual threat quarterbacks.
Yeah, man. Ja'Cory Brown's gonna be the guy unless he goes to Florida. But
you think he's gonna be like a giving the Jake Garcia height? Are we gonna push on him like that?
I think Ja'Cory has probably one of the highest ceilings of any quarterback that Miami could get in the last few years.
All right, so the D tackle, which one you said he was?
Let me see if I can see it on there. He's from Alabama.
Alabama. Montgomery.
That's him right there, Perry. That's him. Yep.
Okay, so Perry.
Yep, that's him. That's the defensive tackle. So now I think it was crystal ball to Alabama, but I know he has a good relationship with him.
Okay, so that might be a good pickup for us.
But the defensive tackle that I want more than anybody is scroll down a little bit. It's Daniel Lyons or whatever. Keep going.
That's another Miami boy.
Right there. Yep. That's who I want more than any defensive tackle in this class.
Oh, that's a big boy. 6'4". Top 5 choices, I guess. You think he a sleeper? Cole? Because you only got Ole Miss, Arizona State.
He was just a low-rated 3-star not too long ago.
Okay, so you're working his way up then.
Yeah, I think there's several of these kids Miami's offered that I think they're going all of a sudden going to be everywhere.
Yeah, we would just talk about that, man. How these, especially since COVID, all these kids probably ain't had a chance to go to camps like that. So there's going to be a lot of sleepers out there.
Yeah.
All right, so we got Terrence Gibbs, running back is a must get. What's your take on that?
Well, so I want to see Terrence Gibbs play. He got hurt, so his high school is about 10 minutes from my house, so I can go see him live. But he didn't get to play much because he was hurt. So I want to see what he does once he comes back.
Where's the injury?
Man, the dude's stupid good, or was when he didn't get hurt. So
yeah, where's the injury though?
I'd have to, honestly with you, I'd have to go look and see where really get in detail. They don't tell a whole lot about high school stuff. You don't really get much information on high school injuries. So
I mean, running back wise, how many do you think we should get though?
I personally think we should take 2. Well, I'll say take 2 from the high school ranks. Now, I think Miami's going to be like the destination for transfers. If anybody wants to go to their transfer portal and wants to play, they're going to want to come to Miami. So, if they remove the restriction of 25 counters a year that they have right now with the NCAA, which they're talking about, then I don't think Miami fills up a class of 25 every year with high school kids because, I mean, I think right now the kid that's the linebacker from Tennessee, the something two, the toe
Oh,
or
Henry
whatever.
Toto.
Yeah, I think he'd be really interested in Miami right now, but he's going to end up going to Bama because we don't got a spot.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
grad transfers, because I've been hearing a lot about Palu out of USC.
Yeah, let me get some good news on that, man. What's up with that?
It depends on if he wants to wait until August because we can't bring nobody in until August. So that's the whole thing, man. Like we don't have no more counters until August when the timeline starts over.
So he can't come in the summer and just practice, or that's dead.
There's a way he can do it, but basically he has to pay for his own school, and Miami's very expensive.
I think they can find ways around that, man.
Well, that's what I'm trying to say without saying it. Like there's ways
I got you.
There's ways that it can happen, but I mean, it ain't,
And speaking of that tuition, preferred walk-on Miles MOOYOUNG. What's your take on that cornerback?
I don't know if I still don't know if that's legit.
Huh?
He said he could.
I mean,
I didn't see anything
posted in everywhere, man.
I know, but he removed that. He removed that quote unquote commitment.
Oh,
man, MOOYOUNG.
So he don't gave up on it then.
Man.
It was probably legit, and they probably told him something he didn't like.
Yeah, because it's posted all over Rivals.
Well, I mean, yeah, and I don't believe Kane Sports anyway, but the whole thing. The same thing happened last year with the punter that we got as a preferred walk-on, Alex, the French kid, Alex Louel.
Yeah.
And he wanted to be a preferred walk-on too until he saw that the school was going to cost him $200,000, and he decided to go to Louisville.
Yeah. I mean, this Miles kid, he does have offers from Boston College, Southern Miss, Washington State. He does have a few offers there. So, I mean, to become a preferred walk-on at Miami to pay all that money, that's tough.
So this is my opinion. Now I can't speak because I don't know the kid personally, but if those offers were real, I think he'd be at one of those schools. Let me just say that.
I don't know. 247 said it was. They have Boston College up there.
I'm gonna put him up.
Yeah, you know that typically, unless you're a top 100 player, most kids have about 2 offers, even though they show 50 offers on there.
Yeah. But what was he?
Let me say this.
What, you about a 3-star?
I won't say any names, but there was a corner last year that went to Ole Miss that Miami was in with that had a quote-unquote Alabama offer. If Alabama would have taken him, he would have signed the dotted line as quick as he could.
Okay,
there's a ton of offers that are verbal offers and not committable offers.
Oh, it's a lot of manipulation going on in the system, man.
So
we got that far.
It's a boost my profile kind of thing, didn't it? All right, so this is him right here, Miles MOOYOUNG.
Yeah, I saw it.
The offers are there, so I don't know. You got Boston College, Houston, Memphis, Southern Miss, Washington State, Illinois, Iowa, Missouri. Some new ones popping up. Northwestern, Purdue, Wisconsin. So he's gotten a few more offers now.
Do me a favor real quick, T. Go back to his profile.
Yeah, but he looked like he about 8 years old, man.
Look. Let me say this. Scroll. I'm gonna do 2 things. Scroll down real quick. Scroll down a little bit more. Okay, what do you see wrong with that picture for a cornerback?
For one thing, I see a 4.5. I see his vertical
No, hold up. What kind of 4.5 is that? That's a 4.5 shuttle.
shuttle.
Yeah, that's a 4.5 shuttle.
We got linebackers with a better 4.5 shuttle than that.
Don't do my boy like that, man.
Look, I'm not being mean. I'm trying not to.
I saw that too, but I was trying to be nice on it though, man. I was like, 4.5. I was like,
But listen, look, but that don't always mean anything. But do this. Go back up and go back up to the top of his profile. I'll say this. Last year, there was an offensive lineman that quote unquote committed to Miami too, and 247 went in and asked Miami, and Miami said they had never talked to him before. And then they turned around and he had a quote unquote Penn State offer. Penn State said we ain't never talked to him either. So basically, he had like 6 people he said that gave an offer, and nobody gave an offer.
Now, what I see on the Twitter too, when he posted it, he had tagged all the coaches and everything, all the Miami coaches, Diaz, everybody.
Go to his Twitter, see if it's still up.
if he took it down, there might be some trickery going on around here, man.
Miami said,
boosting morale.
Look, what y'all? I'm not trying to troll, man. Like I'm like one to try to be the most like level people you guys know.
Miami said, keep that up. We're gonna sue your ass.
Well, I mean, honestly, it's probably the most flattering thing you could possibly do. You know,
I would take it again, man. That'll be crazy, man. That'll be crazy. Kids pulling off stunts nowadays.
That's where we at with it now. So.
Now I'll say this: if any kid's willing to pay his tuition and try to walk on, I'm all for it.
He still got it up there.
Huh?
He still got it on there.
Oh well, last time I thought it wasn't on there no more. Last time I looked, I may have made a mistake, but
yeah, he still got Coach Manny Diaz, Coach Rump.
Has any of them coaches liked it?
All of them on there.
Has any of them liked it?
Come on, Cole, get a kid a break, man. Come on, man.
Look, if he's willing to walk on, and Miami will take him as a preferred walk on, heck yeah, sign me up. Because I mean, worst case is he, you know, the very bottom he plays on scout team to help somebody get better. You know, he could have a ceiling as much as being able to actually play. I mean, heck, look what Jimmy Murphy did, man. Look what Marshall Few did. I mean, they both got touchdowns at Miami, bro.
Come on, man.
Because that's what he said earlier. You think you could be like a Jimmy Murphy? I was like,
if I can send you a picture of me besides Jimmy Murphy because I'm 6'3".
You are an inch taller than me,
dude. He's like 5'2".
Hey, I can respect the Jimmy Murphy though, man. That motherfucker played his ass off. What?
See, I'm gonna have to keep an eye out for this kid, man. God dang, man. These kids, don't tell me he's pulling out trickery, man.
T2, what kind of mic you got, bro? You so I can't barely hear you.
Hold on. Let me check my settings, man. I probably got it turned down. Can you hear me?
I can barely hear you. I can hear him. I hear him fine though.
Hold on. Let me check my settings.
But Cole, man, I've been hearing a lot of analysts. They've been kind of criticizing the transfer portal, man. You know what I'm saying? But in my opinion, I was like, man, I think it's just a part of college football right now. So we got to, you know what I'm saying, in some way, it's part of recruiting now.
Absolutely. Look, let me say it this way, because I've thought long and hard about it. You know, this year there's something like 500 less signed kids this class than we've had ever before.
Yeah.
Because if a kid, let's take a
you gotta think about all those. Most of the kids are probably like sophomores or freshmen going to. I said you gotta think about it. Probably most of them kids probably freshmen going into their sophomore year.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So I'm saying this year there's less high school kids taken in this recruiting class than the last forever. I mean, there's 500 less. And because the reason that is if you take somebody like Asa Martin was an All-American high school running back. He was crazy good. I think he was rated pretty high. I think he was a 4-star on 247. Goes to Auburn, doesn't get any playing time really. Miami takes him. He gets beat out in spring at Miami. He transfers again. Now he's at Memphis.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, what? Much better.
Oh man, so basically I had the wrong settings on.
Oh, much better. You sound clear now. You were even on the TV when I was watching earlier before I got on. I couldn't barely hear you.
Oh, so that's what everybody was talking about in the chat. But I was like, my mic working. All right.
Nah, I can hear you now really well. But yeah, so Asa Martin goes to Memphis, but before the transfer portal, he would have had to wait. He would have never left Auburn, and they would have been somebody else as a high school player going to Memphis instead of him. But he may not be P5 SEC level, but he can play in the AAC. I mean, so if you're an AAC coach, would you take a kid from Auburn over a kid from high school, a kid that played at Auburn a little bit, played in Miami a little bit, or would you go to a high school kid that you don't know if it's ever going to be anything?
I'll take the college what's it called? College experience.
Yeah,
you already know what they bring to the table too. So
yeah, I mean, you take Robert Burns. You put Robert Burns to FIU or something, and he's going to be a dog because Robert Burns, man, there was times last year, he was averaging as good of carries as anybody. You know.
Yeah, he's a dog.
I got a question for you because this question's been tossed around all week. It's been tossed around for a good 2 weeks now. Do you think D. Wiggins or Mark Pope should switch to cornerback? You there, Perry? Hey, look like you froze up.
I don't think D. Wiggins should, but Mark Pope, I think Mark Pope could probably pull the Sam Shields off. You know what I'm saying they always talk about how much of an athlete he is, so that's a possible.
Why did my camera go out? Yeah, both me and Perry camera just went out. I don't know why.
Yeah, Perry froze that Perry out of there. Your camera off.
Yeah, my camera's been doing this for the past couple weeks now. I don't know why.
Yeah, but sometimes it be the computer. I know I had a
Perry's here.
I'm back now. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, you guys went black and it didn't show nothing.
Mine's went black still, but I can't switch it back off.
Oh,
so I'm just gonna have to be black the whole show.
So what was your question? I think I kind of heard you say something about Pope and then it went away.
Pope and D. Wiggins. That question been passed around for the past couple weeks. Should Pope or D. Wiggins try to switch the corner?
I don't know. I still like. I think Pope needs. I don't know, man. I think Pope needs a better cornerback to play against in practice every day, or put him against like the worst cornerback. Because I still think Pope is talented. He just needs something to get his mind right, man. Like there's times where when he's playing that you're like, man, you can see why he's super freaky. You know, he's really athletic. He knows what he's doing. But then there's other times he just like, I mean, he just can't catch a cold. I don't get it. Like, but
I think Pope needs some Gorilla Glue.
Well, I mean, but there's been times. I mean, if you go like that catch he made on the sideline who was that against? Was that FSU or when was that? Or no, that was later in the year. It was maybe Virginia. He jumped up and caught the 50-50 ball on the sideline and like landed like with his ankle into the end zone or into the inbounds.
Yeah, that
I know that was a night.
It's either Virginia or North Carolina State, one of them.
Yeah, no, it was it was at Miami, so I believe. I think it was Virginia. I'm pretty sure it was Virginia, actually. And
I think it's Virginia.
That play was crazy good. Good hands, you know, great catch. I mean, but then there's times like that. To me, the worst drop of the year was that. I mean, the D Wiggins, the little screen that he dropped, that was bad because it lost a touchdown. But the first play, the first deep ball that Perry threw to him on the sidelines against Oklahoma State, and the corner falls down, is laying on his back. The ball hits D Wiggins in the hands, and he throws the ball down.
I don't know. I think I'm done with D Wiggins, man. I hate to say it. I'm saying I still got a little faith in Pope. I'm saying just because, like you said, he has been showing a lot of spark. I'm saying it'd be times where when he playing, even though he's small, shoot, that boy he'll play aggressive, throw a little stiff arm out there, fight for the ball. It'd be sometimes it'd be like it'd be the wind that blow him down. I'm like, bro, what you doing, man? Like,
I got a gut feelings that we're not gonna see the same D Wiggins and Pope this season, though. I think the fan base has been tearing them up so much. I think they're gonna get it together. Because I know they see all that stuff on social media.
Yeah, they do. Pope put something out. He's like,
I'm Cole Perry. I went to a different show besides Zoe one time, so he's probably gonna say something. Somebody said, "Is this me?" I didn't even look at the chat. I forget about looking at that when I'm on here, but. Anyway, but I still honestly, I think Michael Redding is going to end up being a monster that nobody's talking about.
Yo, that's who I'm thinking about too, man. Because a lot of people don't think I like Keyshawn Smith, man, but a lot of people leave Michael Redding out of the conversation. I'm like, when Michael Redding played, man, he showed some really good stuff. Man, so he can block.
He's a great blocker. You go back and watch some of the blocks he made this year, like the one was at Louisville where Brevin,
yeah.
Guy. I mean, that block by Mike was good. I saw Mike. I went to the Under Armour All-American game, and I met him and his family. They're really good people. And I watched him play, in warm-ups and stuff. And I mean, you had everybody there. Darnell Washington was there. Justin that went to Ohio State, the number one receiver last year, was there. I mean, everybody was there. And Avante Williams was there. Ed Reed and Deion were the coaches. I mean, everybody was there. And Michael Redding just impressed me from that day. And I was like, and he has got a great frame. And whenever he gets a chance to be on the field, and he's so smart, man. So smart. His football IQ was crazy. He knows what he's doing. So
yeah, I'm ready for him, man. What's about his injury? He wasn't playing a lot this year.
So when he got there, I mean, I probably shouldn't say his stuff, but he had to have a little surgery on some maintenance stuff when he got there.
Okay.
I mean, it wasn't nothing big, but it was enough to keep him out of spring, and then there wasn't a spring, and then there wasn't a summer, only a piece of a summer, and then there was a little bit of fall. But
I remember he did have that hand injury too. I remember that.
And that's the same thing that's been going around about Garcia, because there's photos. I don't know if he purposely put them out there or probably didn't know what he was doing, but we've seen photos of him with ankle brace on.
Yeah, he always wears a boot whenever he's practicing on his left leg. It's like a California thing, but he does have he is wearing an injury boot too.
Man, what's up with these high school programs, man? I thought we had the trainer staff thing on lock.
Well, I mean, it's pretty common. I mean, Miami specifically goes into a deep analysis when a kid gets there, because Miami will go and fix an injury before it becomes permanent damage.
Yeah,
that's what happened with Michael Redding. That's what happened with
Avante.
That's what happened with Chaney when Chaney got there. There's something that's small and lingering. They'll go ahead and clean it up and fix it and get it healed up right before they'll just put somebody out there.
Yeah.
All right, so you got who y'all think has the QB other than King?
Tyler Van Dyke. Period. And I'm a Garcia fan, but Tyler Van Dyke's gonna be the quarterback.
Yeah, man. I mean, Van Dyke's quiet, but I mean, a lot of the fan base just love that swag that Garcia's bringing in. he's already talking natties and everything. So, the fan base eating it up. And I'm a big fan of Garcia. So I mean, I'd love to see him, but I think a lot of people is just sleeping on Matoka. No, when it comes down to it, they're just straight to Garcia or they're going straight to Tyler Van Dyke. Nobody's throwing Matokas out there.
I think that's over and done with.
I actually met Matoka and his daddy at the spring game whenever Enos was still here, and he's a really good guy. I mean, I think he's probably one of the best runners besides De'Eric. I mean, but I'll say this: I'd be okay with him as a quarterback if we need him as a quarterback. Because I know you guys know, Anthony. And I trust his opinion. He said that he always thought that he had the best ball in practice.
I think we got to see what Jake Garcia do in spring, because I know a lot of back in last year's spring, a lot of people got to see TDB, man, and they say he was just a monster out there. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, and I mean, Jake. So Jake, when he went to Grayson, so I grew up in South Georgia. Our rivals were Lowndes County, which is where Curry Brown's out, and Valdosta, which is where Garcia was originally at, and then Tiff County, which has a 5-star defensive tackle that's going to Tiffin. Those were like our rivals. And then my wife went to Lee County, which is the 6A powerhouse there, which is the same league as Valdosta. And so I know that South Georgia area. Whenever Jake went to Grayson, which is also 7A Georgia, he played probably the best high school football, in my opinion, in the country. Because South Florida's crazy good, I get it, but the difference is Georgia 7A is pretty much where all the linemen come from that go to the SEC. I mean, so and this year's the different in South Florida because all the defensive ends and defensive linemen in Florida this year is crazy good, but it's been like that in Georgia for 20 years. I mean, it's always crazy at all the defensive and offensive linemen up there, and that's where Jakar Clark come from. From Grayson High School, our guard. So, yeah, I mean. Jake, when he went up there and did what he did, and basically came in halfway through the season and started balling out, he's going to be good. I mean, he's smart. He's going to be good. But until he beats out Tyler, he's got a big hill to climb to beat Tyler out.
Yeah. Hopefully it's a bang bang thing, man. With TVD get a shine and Jake get a shine, then hopefully Ja'Cory Brown come in and he get his shine. But
man,
I guess that's in the perfect world.
Go ahead.
No, so I guess that's in the perfect world. I'm saying we let every quarterback get their time, man.
Yeah, Lowndes County beat Miami Northwestern by 30 points. Yeah, so that was my uncle was actually at that game, and because that's when I'd already moved to Florida, and he said he was talking to the folks from Miami Northwestern, and they said we're never coming back to South Georgia. Y'all play too much defense up here.
I think the difference is Georgia, man. They put a lot of money in their football, man, versus South Florida.
Oh man, yeah. So Rush Probst was my high school coach. I went to Colquitt County, which is now at Valdosta, which is the coach that Jake came over to play for. When he was there, Nick Saban flew in and Kirby Smart flew in the helicopter to my high school when we opened our IPF. My high school has an IPF. It looks like Miami's IPF. It's 100-yard, but it's 100-yard. They have our weight training room looks as good as Miami's weight training room. I mean,
golly.
I think he made $130,000 a year at my high school when he was a coach there.
Oh wow!
I was saying, like, if South Florida put the money in the high school football, like Texas or Georgia does, man, I'm saying I think the players they develop a lot quicker. I'm saying versus coming in 150 pounds, man.
Oh man, yeah, it's crazy. But yeah.
Now let me ask you this, Perry. What's your take on what would you grade Manny Diaz so far as a head coach throughout his 2 years at Miami?
Well, I mean, I guess that all depends on perspective. So I'll say this: there's not many head coaches that go straight to Power 5. So, well, I mean, I guess he stopped at Temple for a week, but he went straight to Power 5. So you got to compare. You got to think about he's a first-time head coach. The way I look at it, he's a first-time head coach, and not just a first-year head coach. He's second year now, but he's a first-time head coach. And most of the time, people had to go to a smaller school and they learn how to be a coach before they take over. And you look at the people that have done that. Kirby Smart, come from Alabama, goes to Georgia, has the best recruiting of any school in the country, still went 8-4 his first year. In Georgia.
He basically, that's Mark Richt's team. He went to the championship, but
yeah, and then I'm just saying. So you look at, I can't give him a good grade, obviously, but I'll say this: I'd rather have Manny with the amount of effort and I guess love for Miami's program, that's willing to make changes whenever he sees there need to be changes, and let him struggle for a few more years, which I know fans don't want to hear that. I'd rather him struggle for 3 years making the changes than being like we've had before, where we went from with Rick, we went 6 and 7 to 10 wins and then back to 8 wins. He didn't want to change anything. If Rick would have got an offensive coordinator, he would have been fine. But there's not. I'll look at it this way: the people that want to fire Manny, tell me somebody that's going to come in and be better than Manny at Miami, because Miami's recruiting area is nothing like any other school. Because if you go to a North Carolina like Mack Brown is getting every kid that goes through North Carolina that he wants. It don't matter who you hire as head coach in Miami unless it's Nick Saban. You're not going to get everybody in South Florida. It don't matter who you are.
Everybody got their hand in the pot.
So,
what you think about for the crystal ball heads?
Man,
people say, "Well, we just get crystal ball." You know what I'm saying, but in my opinion, I think that Oregon money, I don't think you can mess with that. But
well, but what? It's so funny when people talk. Look, I as a player, I loved him, obviously, and I have all the respect in the world for him. But what has he done at Oregon that's going to make you think he's going to be any better at Miami? He hasn't really done any better than Manny so far. And you could say, oh, he's got a higher recruiting class this year because he's recruiting kids in California against who? Seriously. He's not against who? USC is the only team that's in that entire conference over there that has any pull. They didn't even sign anybody in the last class pretty much. This past class
they got it.
But the class before that, they didn't. So he hasn't had to compete against anybody. He's not like he's coming to South Florida and getting anybody he wants, or coming to the Southeast and getting anybody he wants. That's why I still think that Mario would come to a school in the Southeast. Like if Auburn wanted him, Miami wanted him, somebody like I still think he would come because he's in this area. Then it's a lot easier to get kids from California to go to Oregon than come from the Southeast and go to Oregon.
Yeah.
Because why would somebody from Miami go to Oregon when they can go to Georgia, when they can go to Alabama, when they can go to Auburn, when they can go to Miami, when they can go to Florida? There's 20 schools in this area they can pick.
And I think at a time like this, I don't think they want to go to any school on the West.
Yeah, you may not get to play football if you don't want to.
Right. But yeah, I agree with you and Manny, man. Like, even though he's a first year coach, man, he's in study. He goes to study hall every year, man. I'm saying he's trying to right the ship, man, do the right things. Like I'm saying, versus being just a stubborn guy who think his way works all the time. I'm saying, so people got to commend him for that. I'm saying, even though he's learning on the job, I'm saying at least he's willing to learn on the job. I'm saying he's making the necessary changes.
That's the thing. He made a few bad hires on the first go around, but I don't think he's made a second hire that I haven't liked yet. I love Rhett Lashley. Rhett Lashley was my number one pick before we even let go of Enos. You can ask people that's on the Facebook group. They asked me if they said hypothetically if Miami got rid of Dan Enos today, who would you want? And I said number one, Rhett Lashley. Number two, Sean Gleason. He went to Rutgers. Number 3, I like David Yost, but I don't think he would probably be the best fit unless we can figure out how to do a running game with him. And then the other one is Tom Manning, that's over at Iowa State, and you see how they're doing. Those were my 4. But I want if Rhett Lashley was willing to come, I wanted Rhett Lashley. Rob Likens, you can't get a better than a Pac-12 offensive coordinator to be a wide receiver coach. I mean, you can't do much better than that. Garrett,
but you see,
man,
yeah,
I mean, so glad.
I think Garrett Justice is perfect too, man. Especially him playing in the West Virginia offense when they were what they were at the time. I'm like, yeah, if anybody know about spread and the offensive line, yeah, it's gonna be that guy.
Okay, so I want to say something to this. This guy says he's still stubborn and he plays his favorites, not the best. Okay, let's say this. I'm gonna ask you this. How do we know that? People that say that, how do you know who is the best if you've not seen them play in the game? Because you can be the best. Anybody can be the best in one play. It's consistency that makes you the best player. You can go out and see one player play one time and be really good, but the people that are the best are the one that can consistently be the best. And that's the problem. Like, I can't stand when people say that. Like, I'm not trying to attack anybody, but until we see somebody play, everybody look at it. A year ago, everybody said, "Oh, let's get Jeff Thomas off the field. We need to put Mark Pope in there. Get Jeff Thomas off the field. We need to get Mark Pope in there." Now they're saying, "Get Mark Pope out of there. We need to see somebody. We need to see Keyshawn Smith out there." I mean, until they're out there consistently, you don't know what you got.
I mean, that sounds pretty familiar with the coaching staff right now.
Yeah, I mean, we hear
get Manny out of there. We just got him the first year. Get him out of there.
Yeah.
Now my question is, how long do we keep this coaching staff together?
Well, I mean, the thing is if you get somebody like Manny that wants to stay here long term, and he sets his culture and he sets what he wants in the program. I mean, if Rhett Lashley moves on, you just basically make Rob Likens the offensive coordinator, and you hire another really good passing game coordinator, wide receiver coach. You know what I'm saying? And then you just keep building that same. You're sticking to the same like philosophy. I mean, if Manny backs off and doesn't call plays on defense next year, what do you think he's going to do? He's going to get Bob Shoop. Bob Shoop is going to be the defensive coordinator. You know why? Because he runs a 4-2-5. He likes to pass rush. You know, he runs the same defense. He likes being aggressive, and that's his game. That's what Manny wants. Manny isn't going to go get it. The people talk about getting Muschamp. Manny's not going to go get a 3-4 defensive coordinator. He has made his living on a 4-3 defense his entire career. He's not going to change his entire philosophy and get a 3-4 defensive coordinator.
3-4.
Never doing that. So it's just fun. People ask me that all the time, and I laugh. I'm like,
yeah, they kill me with that, man. I'm like, y'all know it's the same defense that Mark D'Onofrio ran, and y'all hated his guts.
It's so funny to me. Like, I just don't get it. Like, it just makes me pull my hair out because people. I mean, man.
I mean, it could be the generation we in now, man. We got a lot of impatient people. You know what I'm saying?
And well, yeah, and that's always going to be. And I get it. I mean, people say we've been patient for 15 years, but you can't put the last 15 years on Manny Diaz. You can't put the last 2 years on Manny Diaz. And then people say, well, he was here as defensive coordinator. But
it wasn't his team, though. That wasn't his culture.
His defense wasn't the problem when he was defensive coordinator. He can't do nothing about the team whenever he's not the head coach. The offense was the problem. We knew that was the problem. I mean, it was the whole 4 years he was a defensive coordinator. If we could have scored 30 points, we wouldn't have lost but like 2 games in 4 years.
Yeah, and one thing you got to see, man, is the respect that these kids and the coaches have for Manny. Look at all the seniors that came back, all the 4-year, 3-year, 5-year guys that's coming back, man.
And look at the coaching staff.
Right.
What coach has Miami had that kids have come back? I mean,
when was the last time we seen a starting junior running back come back for Miami?
And I love DJ Dallas. He didn't come back. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean,
right. DJ, Homer, Walton. Should we keep going down the line?
Go all the way back. I mean, we have a running back drafted every year. It takes us not having somebody go early to quit having a running back.
Right. So, and then the coaching staff he's able to put together. You know what I'm saying? T-Rod, that was a dream come true. You know what I'm saying? That was
I actually, it's kind of funny. I'll tell a little bit of a story that I had a conversation with somebody I know at the program the day that Muschamp was fired, and they said that they were releasing T-Rob. I messaged them. I said, "Hey, if you know somebody who knows somebody, T-Rob's available." They said, "Well, yeah, but he's not. He's going to want to be a defensive coordinator." I said, "No, hire him as if anything, a co-DC, DB coach." And they said, "Well, he's probably not. He probably wouldn't come for that." I said, "Look, he's unemployed. Try to get him as we need him as a DB coach." I was like, "I don't care if he coaches safeties, corners, we need him." And I ain't gonna say much, but basically, I was told, "Hey, we may have some good news coming soon." And I was like, "Really?" And long story short, it happened. And I was like, "Man, look at this. This is what I'm talking about. This is what we need,
Man, Cole pulling strings in the background, man. I'm saying, being from Miami,
I don't care about the people. Like I don't. People can talk whatever. Yeah. I'm not trying. I don't care. I don't really care about the ego. I don't care. Like if you don't like what I say, then I don't care. Like,
yeah, you can't live on that.
I don't care.
Yeah, you can't live on that. I mean, it helped too that T-Ross from Miami, so that definitely helped out.
He wanted to come to Miami. I mean, he just didn't think he was going to be able to beat out any of the guys that were there. I mean, he was a receiver. So, I mean.
Oh, yeah, I seen that story on the podcast Behind the Youth.
Yeah.
I was like, okay. I mean, Andre Johnson. Okay, I understand.
Yeah, nobody's going to jump up to come behind Andre Johnson.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? You gotta take your losses on that one.
I mean, look, I don't know. Like, I'm so glad. And then T. Will, like, as soon as I saw the whole thing with T. Will, I said, man, if we can get T. Will, we're in great shape. And that happened. I'd like to have Kevin Steele, but I knew Kevin Steele was going to always be iffy because he made $2.5 million at Auburn. His contract through till 2023, and his contract basically said something to the effect that he had to have comparable pay if he went to another program, and they would have to deduct that from his pay that he was owed. So if he came to Miami for $1 million DC job, he would still get paid $2.5 million because of Auburn. But
wow.
You know what I'm saying? But Miami would have to pay him that, and then they would just pay the difference. So why would he come to Miami and only make $1 million and still get paid $2.5 million? You know what I'm saying? He can go up to Tennessee and make $300,000, but still make $2.5 million and do some little cheesy defensive analyst job.
Did they get a funding head coach at Tennessee?
Yeah, they got UCF head coach.
They keep Kevin Steele?
And Muschamp went to Georgia.
Yeah, he's an analyst there. Yeah.
You gotta think about it, man. We got Bob Shoop as an analyst. Come on, man.
Yeah,
bro, stop playing with Manny, bro.
When Muschamp got fired, everybody was screaming, "Oh, go get Muschamp! Bring him in as a defensive coordinator! Fire Blake Baker!"
Does people really think that Manny's going to? I'm telling you, these people really think Manny is going to bring a 3-4 back to Miami. That would just be. That would be like him firing Rhett Lashley and getting Dan Enos back.
Oh my God! Speaking of Dan Enos, man, that guy's been on the move. He went running back coach for Cincinnati. Now he's at Maryland as the offensive coordinator.
Yeah,
I hope he got
Lashley like he was at Alabama. I mean, I
hope he got some laminated paper this time around.
Look,
you gotta think about it, buddy.
I'll say this. This is me. I think Dan Enos is not a bad offensive coordinator. Miami fans hate to hear it.
We didn't have the right personnel
because his offense is just like Kansas City's. And you saw what happened when Kansas City didn't have an offensive line?
Yep. That's exactly what I was going to say.
His offense is just like Kansas City.
That's what I was telling that's what I was telling what's his name? Slim Shady Canes, that Dan Enos' offense just took too long for the kind of offensive line that we had. The inexperience was right in front of him. I just wish he would have made adjustments.
All you gotta do is watch the Alabama-Ohio State game. Them lone development plays, man. I'm like, look how much time this dude has, man. As in Mac Jones. So I'm like, this offense that'll never work at Miami, man. You need to really solid offensive line. So I'm like, yeah, Maryland. It might.
I told Zoe. Zoe used to get so mad at me. I would say, Zoe, you give Dan Enos all UGA's offensive line, and he would probably score more points than most people in college football. And I still think that. I think if he went to Georgia and got Georgia's offensive line, he would score points at a ridiculous level. Like, he would be just like Alabama at scoring. And it's because that offensive line could do what he wanted to do. I mean, and it's never going to work at Miami. You need a Rhett Lashley type offense.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I was telling him, like, if we had an offensive line that could block for a little bit longer to let the plays that he wanted to run develop, we would have been killing it.
Yeah, that's what he ran. He ran a lot of long developing plays, man. Slow developing plays. But I mean, when you hit a play action and you got a defense in your face right away, because you got a freshman offensive tackle out there. I mean,
if you go back and watch the Florida game, you can see what the offensive line was going through from day one. They didn't really get much better. I mean, the sacks didn't get to 10 every game, but
Miami fans also say, "Oh, well, he only did the first half of that's the kind of play. You know what? We should have done that kind of play calling all year. That play calling gave us 10 sacks. You know, that's in that game, and that's because what he wanted to run wouldn't work, so he had to keep watering it down and watering it down and watering it down to make it look okay with our offensive line."
That's exactly what I was saying. My bad. Go ahead.
He still would be good at like a Notre Dame, an Iowa, a Georgia, any of those three teams. He would kill it. You know, Wisconsin.
Yeah,
Blake Baker accepted a job at LSU, but I've been hearing rumors that he's getting an offer somewhere else. I can't remember.
Tennessee
for the defensive coordinator job.
Yeah, Tennessee kind of told. I think they didn't decide to do that. I think he's going to stay at LSU.
I was like, man. So basically, you know, we want to get rid of Blake. Everybody want him up out of here, but all these other schools, for some reason, see something that we don't see.
Remember LSU? LSU wanted him as their DC last year, or this year in 2020.
I mean, I wasn't a Blake Baker hater. Blake Baker hater. We need somebody who can recruit linebackers at Miami. I think he's a good coach, just like I think Mike Rump's a good coach. We just need better recruiting in those positions, and if we don't get somebody who can recruit those positions, we're going to keep struggling. It's not always about like who can develop and who can't. To be a good a really good college level coach, you got to be able to recruit and develop. That's why most of the time it's Alabama that gets those. There's not many schools that get those kind of players. I mean, those kind of coaches, which is why when you get a T. Will, you get a T. Rob, you get a Jeff Simpson, and you look at our recruiting firepower we have on offense. You got Stephen Fields, man. Oh my God, you know.
That's your boy Hickson.
You got Rhett Lashley. We got really good recruiters on both sides of the ball now, as good as we've had since I was in middle school. So, I mean,
speaking of that, man, what you think about?
Hopefully they get some of these guys developed and get into the league, because watching the Super Bowl this past weekend, you know, we didn't have any Canes in there. That was kind of tough, man.
Here you go again with that. Alabama didn't have any roll tides in there either.
I ain't worried about Alabama. I'm worried about this youth.
You know what I care about? I care about having somebody who wins a national championship and goes on to the NFL. I don't care if they go play a Super Bowl, because that's all good and fine and dandy. But when you see kids go in the first round, that's when other recruits pay attention. You know what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying, but it kind of hurt my feelings a little bit.
Oh man, come on. I mean, that's going to take years away anyway. Look what we just went through, man. We just went through 10, 12, 15 years of garbage. I mean, straight garbage. I mean, it's going to take time to get back there. I mean,
I'm a Bucks fan. The Bucks don't really take anybody out of Miami like that, really. Besides Warren Sapp.
We got the draft coming up. I've been hearing a lot of people asking this question, so I'm going to ask you how you feel on it. Who do you think going first, Russo or Phillips?
It depends. It probably depends on who's picking them where. If I was an NFL scout, I would personally pick Phillips over Greg, because I think of the two, Phillips is a way better surefire run stuffer. But I do think, in my opinion, that they both have extremely high ceilings, and I can see why you'd want both. But I'll say this: if it's a program that needs a defensive end bad, I would go with Phillips. If it's somebody who has good defensive ends and they just want to add some depth, I'd go with Greg Russo, because I think he probably has a little bit higher ceiling. But I mean, you got to just have. I would rather have the guy that I know can stop the run in the NFL.
Now I've seen the recent comparison, because I'm in the football group, so I seen they've been bringing up the Phillips when he got to Miami to what he looks like now, which is ridiculous. Dude has went through a straight transformation. I'm talking about went from Bumblebee as a little car to the big transformer.
Yeah, he went from
beast right now.
He went from Miles MooYoung to
Yeah, you ever seen that? You ever seen that movie 50 First Dates?
Yeah.
You know, when he says it's not steroids, it's a protein shake.
Man, they doing something. Yeah, that's one of my favorite Adam Sandler movies, though.
Yeah, that Rudy's on there with his fishnet shirt on. It's just a protein fake.
Dude, you gotta have patience out of this world to go through that each and every day. That's crazy, man.
Yeah, but he was there before, man. David Philly just had to bring him back there, man. That's it. Just had to work him back to.
He's bigger than he ever was at UNC, though. He's big. He was big, but man, he looks. I mean, man, you don't see many people put that much weight on and still have a shadow abs like he had in that Dude, 270 with shadow abs. I mean, that just doesn't happen every day.
Yeah, it's unheard of, man. But we're bringing back 19 out of 22 starters. 19. Yeah. Only lost 3 players: Quincy Roche, Jalen Phillips, and Brevin Jordan,
and Jose Borregales.
Oh, Borregales, right?
But got a little bro coming in though. I don't know how good is he, man.
I think Andy's better than Jose.
All right, Gucci. I'm good then.
Oh, you think his ceiling's a little bit higher?
I do. Yeah, I do.
Okay, that's good. We don't need the bubble effect coming in.
Okay, man. Who you think finna start at linebacker, man? You think it's gonna be some new cats stepping up, or you think T. Will finna work with the guys we got and kind of, you know what I'm saying, maximize them to the fullest ability?
I'm interested to see how T. Will goes with it. I think, my opinion, I think Corey Flagg probably should play Mike. But I mean, I'd be okay. I've said it even last year. I'd like to see them bring Amari Carter to linebacker. I don't care. I'd be okay with him being Mike linebacker, to be honest. Put a little weight on him, make him be Mike linebacker. Because he's a captain. He's a leader. He's smart. He knows all the. If you watch him, he's had a bunch of problems whenever he plays. But at the same time, he's also sat out there directing traffic, telling people where I need to line up all the time too. Because he knows what they're supposed to be. I mean, he knows how to. He needs to learn how. He needs to know how to tackle, which he does. But I think people are a little too hard on him on the targeting thing, because of all the calls he did get, only 2 of them was actually confirmed. The rest of them were overturned. But,
yeah.
I get it. That's funny that he kept getting targeting flags, but they didn't always happen. So.
Yeah, another thing too, the safety position. We got so many safeties right now.
I'm hearing real good things about Kitchens, man.
Who's starting and who you think gonna rotate in and out?
Well, it all depends on. I mean, honestly, with the different talents and different things we have at safety, and then you add a Chase Smith into that, man, we have so many options we can do in the backfield, man. It's crazy. I would say they would probably start Bubba and Hall, but honestly, it doesn't matter. It all comes down to what we're playing, what we need. I mean, man, you's crazy of the guys we have, because I think Brian Balaam's as good as any of them, honestly, and he's a 3-star, true freshman this year. So
Plus, it not to mention the freshmen coming in with Leonard Taylor, James Williams. We still got Avante Williams and all those other guys too. So
Cameron Kitchens.
I bet you guys do love Manny in Georgia since he kept James Williams from you guys. And by the way, my entire family is dog fans. So my brother had a dog's wedding. So yes, I do know all about the dogs, and I know how that my father was in middle school last time y'all won a national championship. So
now let me tell you something about Georgia. The other day I ordered some Uber Eats, right? So I looked at the delivery guy that's bringing the food, and it says UGA dog. So I get the food, and the first thing I do, I start expecting it. Because I was like, when I went out there, I had on my Miami Hurricane gear.
I bet I know what. I bet you when you set the drink down on the counter, it didn't leave a ring.
Oh man. Speaking of that, I seen a meme going around with Tom Brady wearing a Georgia Bulldogs jersey.
That's the way to make him not win another ring. Give him a Georgia jersey.
I gotta find that photo. I'm gonna post it in the community. That's hilarious, man. That's hilarious. Now, speaking of Georgia, though, not Georgia. Speaking of Tom Brady,
Tom Brady.
What'd you say?
You think Buccaneers gonna repeat with Tom?
Bro, I can't ever count against that dude. I didn't think there was any chance they were gonna make the freaking playoffs this year. So I can't bet against him. I mean,
it's been a phenomenal year. I mean, he beat out Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers, and knocked off the young talent Mahomes.
Well, I can't say he did. I think his leadership did, but I still think their defense is what got them through most of those games. But
Thank you. Please give credit to the defense, man. That defensive line.
He got a full team now, but I wouldn't say Tampa Bay win the Super Bowl if they had Jameis Winston carrying them.
Well, that's what I said. I said his leadership, like to me, his intangible of him being on the team helped that team feel the confidence they needed to get to play free, and their defense kept them in a lot of games. Because it's funny. Somebody said something the other day. Well, about the whole thing where 247 said that. Miami Rhett Lashley was the best first-year offensive coordinator this year, new offensive scheme or whatever. And somebody said, well, can you imagine what he did if he ran more than 10 plays? I said, look at Tampa Bay. They ran 5 and won the Super Bowl. I mean, you just got to be good at what you do.
You got to think about it. We went 7-9 last year, and this motherfucker threw 30 interceptions, bro. 30 interceptions. We went 7-9. So we were 30 interceptions away from probably making the playoffs last year.
It's funny. Georgia fans said it's gonna be 20 years before winning an ACC championship. Bro,
I don't hear that from Georgia, man.
It's so funny. Like they have to lower their standards to winning an SEC and make that comparable because they just can't win the game that matters, which is the national.
I tell them all the time.
It's just like Florida State fans. How many ACC championships y'all got? Man, we got more rings than y'all do. That's all I know.
That's what I be telling Georgia fans. I'm like, you can't compare championships to conference championships.
Bro, it's so funny. Like Georgia, man, and then I got a bunch of family and friends that are Georgia fans that are a little bit more realistic, and they think it's funny because, they joke on it too because they're like, we just don't understand. Like we have the best recruiting every year. We win the recruiting national championship. We do.
Stop trying to play like Bama.
But we can't find a quarterback to win anything.
Stop trying to play football like Bama. Why they running the pro style?
I say the Georgia fans, when they come in here and make all them excuses about why it's been 40 years, I'm like, well, you got the Florida Gators in there. They won. You got Auburn in there. They won. Alabama won. LSU's won. Tennessee's won. Why can't y'all win? There was a time there where
Kentucky was beating them for the SEC East.
I like Georgia though, man. If it was for y'all, we wouldn't have got Mark Ritt, and then we wouldn't have got Manny Diaz. So I appreciate Georgia, man. Thank y'all.
A lot of Georgia fans, man. They it's like they're
I didn't think that was a thing until I got on YouTube. I'm like, yo, these Georgia fans are really like this is a thing, like, were they trying to troll the rest of the college football world? I'm like, come on, cut it
Well,
out.
they have nothing better to do, and I mean, and I grow up. I have literally my entire family are Georgia fans. I mean, when I say everybody, everybody's a Georgia fan, and it's funny because they don't even joke anymore. My family don't, because they're like, look, until we win something that matters, it doesn't matter any of us joking anymore. So
All I'm saying is I'm 32 years old, and I've lived to see the Hurricanes celebrate their championship. I don't know a Georgia fan that can say that.
I don't either. I mean,
Bro,
I
I'd say Mark Richt is a better.
they were really young. I mean, you know, I guess my daddy would have been 12. So, I mean,
Mark, this guy's laughing at him. I think Mark Richt is a better coach than Kirby Smart, from what I've seen so far.
I mean, yeah. I mean, honestly, you laugh. I mean, if you look at the win percentages, Mark Richt had a better win percentage in his first 4 years than Kirby. So,
Yeah,
I think
Kirby came in with a Mark Richt loaded team. He went to the championship with Mark Richt's team. So.
yeah.
Go Dogs. Make sure you stay tuned, because I'm gonna do a Georgia's schedule breakdown, and I think the trolling gonna be extra just for you. I think I'm gonna do the Gators tomorrow. I did FSU zone today. I predicted them going 3-9.
FSU.
What do you think on FSU this season?
I think they're gonna do way better than last year. I'm saying they filling in some holes. You
say you think the FSU's going 3-9?
Well, 5-7 to be realistic, but 3-9.
I think Mike Norvell pulling the playbook out of Manny.
They'll beat Jacksonville State. They'll beat UMass and probably Syracuse.
Hey man, how you doing like that? Like, I give them a little bit of respect. I mean,
okay. I'm gonna pull up their schedule and I'm gonna run it right down for you. I do think they do win the going and gold game. I think they win that.
Oh man, look. I'm not even trolling when I say something. I think they'll be decent. Well, I guess it all comes down to who is the quarterback, because I mean, if it is Milton, I mean, man.
Have you seen the little clip with him running?
Yeah.
Dude look like a lineman. Dude look like a straight lineman, man.
A lot of his game was his ability to escape the pocket.
I don't think you're doing too much of that at FSU.
He looks like he is the pocket.
Oh man. All right, so basically first the spring game, Golden Garnet, they can't lose that one. So they play. First game, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Notre Dame, they'll lose to Notre Dame. They'll beat Jacksonville State. I'll give them that. I think Wake Forest can beat them.
Wake Forest, I think so too. In Salem, yeah, absolutely.
Then you got Louisville, who blew them out last season.
Well, I mean, they lost 2-2 and they lost. 2-2's gone, and the running back Hawkins is gone.
I still think they got enough weapons though to beat Florida State again. Might not blow them out this time.
Is the tight end still there? What's his name? Ford? Is he coming back? I don't know if he's coming back or not.
I think he is.
I can see that. I'd give a slight edge to Louisville, but I still think because they got Johnson, I think he'll be able to get some pass rush on him and be able to hang with him a little bit. But Syracuse.
So basically, they already 1-3.
Yeah.
Syracuse, I think they'll beat Syracuse.
I think that. Well, Syracuse has a good secondary, bro. I mean,
dang, so you get them more losses than me.
I can't say they're going to lose. I just think, I mean, I guess I'm thinking about what quarterback do they have that's going to be able to be behind no line and not get hurt and throw the ball. Look, I'm not being trolling. Like, I'm just thinking like the players. I know Syracuse's secondary is pretty good, and so they would have to have a quarterback that can run, in my opinion, to be able to beat Syracuse. North Carolina, they're going to lose for sure.
Yeah, definitely going to lose that. Like I said,
they'll beat UMass.
UMass, yeah. Clemson going to beat them by 60.
They sneak past North Carolina this year.
NC State, man, I don't know.
And I think NC State gonna beat them. I think Miami gonna beat them. I think Boston College will be a good game, but I think Boston College will beat them.
I think Boston College is going to for sure beat them.
And I think the Gators gonna beat them.
Well, yeah. Now that you say their schedule, I may be right there with you.
3-9, maybe 2-9, because you're not even giving them Syracuse. 2-10. I'm sorry.
They'll have. Okay, I'll say this: they should win at least one game, if not two games, between Louisville, Syracuse,
Wake Forest,
State, and Wake. I think those four are the toss-ups.
I see this right here. Gators loss. That's a loss.
That's a loss in my opinion. I think Boston College's offensive line is just too good. I mean,
NC State is a loss. So they're gonna lose these 5 games in a row at the end of the season.
Dang, bro. I hope not, man. I want them to be at least decent, man. I want to go to a bowl game.
Yeah, see, the problem is we play them way down here. By the time they get to us, all these losses that they don't took, I know for sure North Carolina will beat them. And
Miami's offensive line is no better than FSU. You're crazy. You're crazy. Zion Nelson is better than everybody on y'all's offensive line. Corey Gaynor is by far better than anybody on y'all's offensive line. Jared Williams is better than anybody on y'all's offensive line. Now, at guard, I mean, you could make some arguments there, but there's three of the 5. You have no argument.
All right, so they saying I'm drunk and I'm high for these predictions. These are Florida State fans in the chat now. So if me picking 3-9 based on what I see in y'all schedule, what is y'all prediction? I want to know what y'all think y'all gonna be. Let me know, Florida State fans in the chat. What's your record gonna be? Predict your record. I want to see where y'all mindset is at, because I see 3 wins, 5 wins at tops.
Well, let's just go.
I'll
look at the for sure losses, the ones that I know they're not going to win. I can tell you, Florida,
they're not beating Miami, they're not beating Florida, they're not beating Clemson, they're not beating North Carolina, and they're not beating Notre Dame
or Boston College. There's only 6 losses minimum.
Jared Williams did get some draft buzz.
He did, yeah. I think he had.
We got a delusional fan here. He says 9-3, losing to Notre Dame, Clemson, and Florida.
Yeah,
you think they're gonna beat Miami and North Carolina and everybody else?
I remember those days, man. I remember those days.
Yeah, no way.
I remember doing this last year with Florida State fans. We was going through our schedule and with their schedule also.
All
they were saying was win.
Let me ask this Jordan guy. What gives you, just like me with North Carolina? North Carolina has beat us 2 years in a row, and they beat us bad. I have no way I can say that I feel that Miami's going to beat North Carolina right now. I think we have more. I think we're a better team. I still can't say we're going to be able to beat them. So you're saying after Miami has beat Florida State 4 years in a row, and it went from being 27-28, 24-10 to now 52-10, you think you're going to beat Miami? You got
now listen to this, guys. I see Florida State winning 8 games. This whole roster is different players. These players don't have no chemistry.
But y'all's best players have left. You guys are bringing. Yes, Johnson is great.
They're bringing in all these players that never played with each other.
Tell me who you got. That's better. I mean,
I'm telling you, man. So Florida State fans will give you a headache. I'm telling you.
I didn't think they was like that, man.
They'll give you a headache.
8 games in this few seasons.
I'll send you some deer meat, bro. I promise you. He's talking about me, like me and I ain't gonna say his name because I don't know if he wants me to say it out there publicly, but he wants some deer meat, and I was actually eating deer sausage for dinner, but he's been asking me for some deer meat, but I don't know if I can put it on dry. I have to send it to him.
Now, he say Florida State win 8 games in the next 2 seasons combined.
Possibly.
Oh my God, man!
Florida State don't even know who on their roster.
Who y'all got, King? I would start TVD against Florida State, and we would still beat you by 3 touchdowns, guaranteed. Guaranteed.
I'll start me versus Florida State. We'll win by 3 touchdowns.
Well, maybe I don't know how good of a quarterback you are. I can't say, but
I think
I would even be okay. I think if we even have Peyton Matoshi out there just as a basically running, an option offense, I think we still could beat them. So,
man, I think if we brought back Murphy and put him at quarterback, I think we would still beat them.
These Miami fans going to learn to respect us this year. Look, hey, I respect Florida State. I've already said it. Like, I want you guys to be better because it's not fun if we beat y'all 52-10. That game was not fun because, it was. I mean, it was the only fun part of the game to me was when we had a walk-on live striker, Ragoni, sack y'all's quarterback at the end of the game. That was the only fun part to me because we have our walk-on sack y'all's quarterback. I like that. That was fun. Everything else was not fun.
Hey. Speak for yourself, Perry. I was at that game. I was in the end zone. I just kept seeing the score going up, and I was happy as hell. I was mad that we didn't score one more time on them.
80, you guys, you're saying 80% of the roster's flipped, but y'all still have 61 scholarship players. You're still down 20-something players. What are you talking about?
You don't even know 80% of the roster.
Hey, Release, I just joined in, and the first thing I hear is Green Guy T2I talking about Florida State. I hear Release of Florida State, man. He knows I give Florida State hell, especially in this offseason. They're going to catch a lot of hell.
I respect Florida State as a program. I don't respect the state of the program right now. I do not respect. No, I do not.
Do you think Norvell is the right fit for them?
Maybe. I think Norvell's not a bad coach. I just don't. I mean, after the shenanigans he pulled last offseason, and I don't want to get into all that, but I mean, man, when you have your players call you out multiple times because they say you lied and they come back and change their mind and it comes out again, and I don't know. Like, it's hard to trust them. You look at the difference between what Manny did versus what Mike did. You know what I'm saying? Like, Manny supported his players and didn't have any kind of heat coming out by him. But Norvell had to go literally walk the streets after he got himself in trouble twice for saying something stupid. I mean,
and then the whole thing about the medical staff that, the whole COVID-19 testing, players are testing positive, but they're telling them they're negative. That whole thing went crazy also. It was that whole program was done in the beginning of the offseason.
Yeah.
Kansas City Cartel said Jay Murphy starts the tailback, Miami still wins. You're right. I mean, did we have any crazy? I know Perry threw a touchdown to Michael Redding in that game. First time a true freshman hit the field, got a touchdown against them.
Said Ragoni got a sack.
Did I know Ragoni got a sack? Did Marshall Few get a was that game? Did Marshall Few got a touchdown on? No, that was Duke, wasn't it? Trying to think of what game that was. Miami could have Lorenzo Lingard start and still win. That's funny.
What's up with that boy Lingard, man? He can't get right.
He struggles at run blocking, man. But
he should have stayed in Miami, to be honest, though, because he would have got playtime this season.
I think so.
Him and Cam probably would have been, rotating.
Yeah, the playbook would have been a lot simpler for him, but he got some dogs.
We're not.
He got some dogs at freshman.
Speak for TTY, but I'll tell you my name, and I don't. You can reach out to me anytime if you think I'm crazy. I'll tell you straight up. When we beat you again, you'll see. I mean,
we definitely.
There's 19 of the 22 players that beat you last year starting on this team this year, and we beat y'all 52-10, and we're adding more players to those numbers.
I like
Florida State got a 5-star guy. They don't know how to act no more.
What 5-star they got?
Travis Hunter.
No, they got a 5-star commit for next year. That, I mean, he's really, really good. I like Travis, but he's not there yet. They've had a bunch of people committed before and ain't there when it comes signing day. So once he signs, they got him and he's there.
Yeah, you got a long time between now and December.
Remember Jake?
But he's really good.
Florida State fans, y'all remember Jake?
Coach Narfield come back and Miami will still win.
I remember Jake that flicked on y'all in the last second and went to the Gators.
Oh, dang. This is crazy.
I know they remember Jake.
FSU DBs and D-line way better. Who y'all got a DB now? Because Sante's gone. Like, who y'all DB now?
Oh my God! You want me? I wish I could post pictures of how good y'all's DBs are with D Wiggins 2 years in a row with the exact same play, making them look spin around backwards.
I remember them too. That same Tamarion Terry
The
that they
only
was
reason I give respect to D Wiggins is because he can find a way to do a post route on the FSU every year and make him look stupid.
Oh, every year he'll do it.
I remember last year they was whooping and hollering about Tamarion Terry, and then he got shut down by DJ Ivy.
Shut down.
Oh man, they say Jake from State Farm. Yeah, they remember Jake the Snake. That's what they call him. Cause he flipped on them and went to Florida. He told them he said in his own words, "I was always a Gator." After he was committed to them for so long. That's that hurt. Florida State fans been hurting, man. He said, "Is this a Florida State show or a Miami show?" They don't like the truth.
I think it's one guy in the Facebook. I think it's the Canes versus Miami Facebook group. I think his name's Sawhead, man.
Every day he's all in his head, all right. That joker, he needs somebody to saw his head.
I'm like he keeps the group entertained because there's nothing to talk about Florida State right now. So
I'm with you, Kansas City Cartel. We can let Zoe coach.
Hey, we can put Salu at wide receiver. Throw me on the D line. Me and Perry on the D line.
We'll get Brad to play Jimmy Murphy's running back position.
We can have Paul play quarterback.
Oh man.
Let me see. We can have Wholesome one on the O line, and we'll get it done against Florida State. We might not beat them 52-10, but it'll be something close to that.
It'll be easy, dub.
DJ Ivy is not even the best cornerback in the state of Florida. Well, I mean, I would say Tyreek Stevenson probably is.
They said DJ Ivy is the best DB in America. What?
He did enough to shut down Tamari and Terry. I know that.
I like Ivy, but I wouldn't go so far.
Miami could have Joe Biden at quarterback.
Oh man, John said, don't forget FSU always. They also was a clown college. They also was an all-female college too.
Yeah, they're still a clown college. You can go there and go to clown school.
Oh man, that's
FSU, man.
FSU fans, man.
Fell a long way from Bobby Bowden, man. It ain't the same no more, fellas.
They're
I
not
understand the pride though.
They still mad at Jimbo.
I don't think the Maury Tate was a 5-star.
Y'all shouldn't be mad at Jimbo. Be mad at your administration for not hooking them up.
Here we go again. Miami off-season national champ.
No, I don't think we're going to be a national. I don't even think we're going to make the. I mean,
What he's trying to say is the off-season we always kill it.
Well, I mean, but we've killed them over the last 4 years. So until they can actually keep up with us,
we'll kill them for the next 4 years too.
I mean, just like North Carolina's been beating us the last 2 years, they can talk trash to us. We can't do nothing about it. Florida State can't say nothing to Miami fans till they can beat us.
Yeah, Norvell is definitely head clown. After that amputee pull last year.
Adam Gates could coach you in.
You guys are killing me.
Oh man. Yeah, like I said, a lot of FSU fans they mad at me today because I did my prediction for them, saying they going 3-9. But I can't see them getting more than them 3 wins. I just can't. I'm not just trolling, but it's true.
I mean, they pulled
they'll probably win 5, but
they beat North Carolina last year. They might pull a miracle.
They beat North Carolina sweeping. North
They're
Carolina
not.
didn't want to play
Nah.
that game.
Watch that game to the full and look at the end of it. North Carolina could have won that game.
They draw 3
That's
passes
true, baby.
back to back with open receivers, wide freaking open. And all they did was
Yeah.
a first down.
Yeah, you got to give them the dub though. They got the dub. You know what I'm saying? Anything could happen in football.
Nah, look at them win a bowl game. When they feelings get hurt, win the bowl game.
But who cares? Honestly, to me, the college football has proven nobody cares about bowl games unless it's for the playoffs. I mean, even North Carolina goes to the Orange Bowl for the first time ever, and half their offense sets out the game. I mean,
yeah, I mean, look at even our bowl game. A guy that on Oklahoma State, he decided he want to opt out the game in the middle of the game.
Halfway through the game, we're done. I'm done.
Yeah, most of the guys that actually get them to the bowl game don't even play no more. They decide they're gonna opt out.
The dude said he's gonna report to your channel if you think they only gonna win 3 games.
Oh man, he said we did the same thing when y'all was. I laugh. Y'all get the 7-0. Man, we're gonna beat y'all for the next 4 years.
So you gonna wish it was just 7-0. Y'all keep going what y'all doing in the recruiting trail.
Yeah, it's not looking. The future not looking too bleak for y'all boys right now.
You should have hired Deion.
Ah man, how you think he's gonna do at Jackson State, man?
I think he'll live up to the hype. I mean, look at the talent that Jacksonville played.
I hope he does well, but I still think Deion's going. He's going to be there for probably a year, maybe 2 years. He's going to go somewhere else. But
I think he's trying to work his way back up to FSU.
I think the moment they fire Norvell, Deion gonna be in the weight.
Yep. I mean, he was in the weight before they got him. I mean, he just wasn't proven. So.
But my thing is, I'll say this: I hope he doesn't go to Florida State because just like I hope Ed Reed never coaches at Miami. I love Ed Reed, and I think he's great for the program where he's at.
Hold on. Let me bring Henry Lee in because he wants to come in.
You don't want to ruin his
Henry
legacy.
Lee, Florida State fan.
Oh goodness,
he wants to come in. Henry Lee, the links in the chat.
Oh goodness. But what I'm saying is I like Ed Reed a lot, and I just don't want him to come to Miami because as soon as the defense struggles under him or something, you know what's going to happen? Miami fans are going to hate him again. You know they're going to hate on him like they do everybody else, and there's no point. I mean if Deion goes to Florida State and they don't win the freaking national championship in 2 years, they're going to be trying to hate on him. Like I just don't.
And that's the same effect I feel like. If Ed Reed were to start coaching and he didn't, pin out, even though he's a legendary Cane, I think a lot of the fans would start to disrespect.
Look how people hate on Mike Rumpf, and to me, he's not a bad coach. He just can't recruit. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, and they act like he's like the worst cornerback coach in the history of America. What's going to be crazy is when he gets an NFL coaching job because I think he can coach in the NFL. He just don't like recruiting. I mean.
Yeah, if he go to the NFL, he's gonna kill it. You know what I'm saying he just can't. When it comes to these kids, man, it's a different generation, man. So he doesn't, as far as recruiting, he really can't relate to them.
What? I thought somebody was coming in the group. He ain't coming in.
Oh, he popping up now.
Oh,
Henry, what's going on, man?
Man, listen, man.
Yeah, well, first of all, why you over there looking like Samuel L. Jackson right now?
I do.
Hey, you got the hat tilt back like when you were playing in that movie with Bernie Mac.
Oh, yeah. Hey.
Not
Hey,
tell me.
I respect y'all, though. I'm just chiming in. I respect y'all, but I just had to come in, man. Y'all really feeling it tonight. Y'all really feeling it tonight, bro. As soon as I clicked on the show, the first thing I hear is Green Guy T2Y talking about Florida State.
So you ain't seen my last 2 videos?
I ain't seen them.
You gonna love the one I did today.
Listen, that's why I say I ain't even surprised. It's the off season. So now it's like the Miami fans clowning, talking about everybody else. Y'all got the best recruit, the best lineup, the best corner bite, the best running bite. Y'all gonna run it down all spring, all summer long until fall comes. Then you get your ass whooped and it's bite the earth from Miami fans. We don't need to go through this off season. But just like I say though, I respect it. If that what, this sport. Fuck it. If that's what y'all want to do, ride out. But I'm just telling the people in the chat, get prepared for this shit all summer, spring, and the beginning of fall. Y'all gonna hear this shit. Y'all can lay off Florida State. Y'all can lay off. Listen, we chilling. We chilling, dog. But one thing I can tell you.
Let me ask you this. Henry. You seen y'all schedule?
Man, I don't be worrying about no schedule. I don't be worrying about who y'all recruit.
Okay, so you don't see them 9 L's coming y'all way.
All that shit the Miami Hurricanes be worrying about, we don't be worrying about that shit. When the motherfucking game day come, run what you run. That's what Seminole fans do. We don't be worrying about all that extra shit. That's cool though. That's what y'all want to do. You know, ride out. Hey, I joined in the chat. I appreciate listening and everything. I'm just telling everybody else in the chat, especially the Seminole fans, get ready for this shit all spring, all summer, the beginning of fall, till Miami get their head whooped, then they bite down the earth. They humble again. Now they mad. Now they talking shit. Now they ready for a quarter fight. Now they ready for Manny Diaz to be fired. Aaron Reed needs to come post.
We probably got 11 teams on our schedule that can humble us, but it ain't gonna be Florida State.
Listen, you just cut me off early when I was saying, dog. Listen, dog, we chilling. Mike Norvell and the Seminole, we is chilling right now. We getting our shit together, dog. I promise you, dog, that shit ain't gonna be nothing like y'all think it is. But y'all can go ahead and get your lights up and your Miami Hurricane chat and all that. And I'ma still chime in. And you still gonna be green, got you too. I ain't surprised. So yeah, I'm just letting the chat know. Get ready for this shit. Spring, summer, fall.
I personally think Willie's better than mine.
By Halloween, they'll be mad in the motherfucker.
Man, I still think Willie's better than mine.
Players, they're gonna be mad in the motherfucker.
Now, Harry Lee, we got a fan that got a question for you. He said, "By how much we beating FSU next season?"
What's up, OG Kane?
I mean, this season we beat y'all by 42. How much we gonna beat y'all by this season?
I promise you this. I ain't gonna bet you because you ain't want to send me the I told you I do Western Union shit, but you talking about that Cash App shit. I ain't on that new day shit. I ain't. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I can promise you this. It won't be by no motherfucking 42 or whatever it was last year or whatever. I can promise you
that. So 45?
Nah. I ain't even finna go through that with you tonight.
Man, all I'm just saying is we got 19 starters returning out of them 22 that beat y'all down by 42. Y'all got y'all whole 19, team done hit the transfer portal.
Y'all got 19 starters returning, or do y'all got 19 players that got playing time?
Starters.
Man, listen. Okay, name me 10 of them. Out of 19, name me 10.
19 starters.
That you think gonna contribute? Name 10.
All 5 O-line already. Mike Harley. Well, I would say De'Aaron King, but he's a game time decision probably.
Man, Greg
Running back
That's
Cam
where you
Harris.
can start right there. That's where you can start right there. Who is gonna be y'all quarterback?
Like I said, De'Aaron King, if he's ready, if he's game time ready,
De'Aaron
it'll be
King is
De'Aaron
not
King.
gonna be ready. He is not gonna be ready.
Well, if not De'Aaron King, then it'll be Tyler
And
Van
if
Dyke.
he do be ready, he is not gonna be what he was last season. What you see?
Keep this in mind, Henry Lee. We play y'all towards the end of the season.
Y'all complained about him last year. So now he crippled.
Who complained? Who complained about him though?
Last year. Now he crippled.
Who complained about him? Who?
Huh?
Who complained
He
about
can't
him?
throw the ball over the middle. He got to scramble out the pocket. How the hell he gonna scramble
But
out the pocket?
who was complaining that? Who was complaining that?
A lot of Miami fans. You ain't never said that?
I said Perry could throw better across the middle, but I never complained about King.
You ain't never said nothing about
I never
King
complained about his ability as a quarterback.
You ain't never said nothing about King can't throw over the line.
Like I said, I've never said anything complaining about him. I said Perry could throw across the middle better than him, but other than that, I ain't never said nothing. I ain't complaining about King.
You ain't never said he can't throw over the line in the pocket.
Over the middle. That's CJ you talking about.
Oh, so you ain't never said that?
Nah.
Okay.
I said Perry could throw over the line because he's taller. King will roll to the side a lot more and make those passes across the middle.
Yeah.
But I ain't never said he can't throw across the middle. You gotta go back and watch their show. That's when me and CJ have them debates now.
Man, I ain't taking that from King. I already told y'all King, if it wasn't for King, y'all have lost 3-4 more games last year. But anyway, like I said, you can start right here, man. Who is gonna be our quarterback? And
let me ask you about your quarterback. Let me ask you about your quarterback, Mr. McKenzie. Mr. McKenzie Melton with the leg brace on, running like he an O-line. we saw the film. Y'all set yourself up on that one. Y'all should whoever put that film out should have never did that. You still there?
Yeah, I'm waiting on you. You through?
Yeah, cause we seen Milton running. He looked like he about at 50% right now.
Oh yeah.
Dude running like he a lineman, like he's supposed to be a center.
Yeah.
He say yeah. So I'm pretty sure you seen that little tape too.
I did. Is you through? Can I go?
Yeah, it's on you.
Can I go?
Yeah, it's on you.
Hey, hold on. Hey, T2Y about to be out, bro.
No motherfucking McKenzie.
All right, man. Take it easy, boss.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
You heard me?
Yeah, what happened now?
I ain't studying McKenzie Milton, dog. I'm not studying that, dog. For real. That's not my biggest concern. I ain't got my pom-poms out for no McKenzie Milton.
Who you rooting for, Jordan?
No, I ain't really rooting for Jordan. I mean, we got a stable of quarterbacks right now, man. Our quarterback room nice right now. And tell you the truth, since you want to bring up McKenzie Milton, I look at the situation like this. He had a horrific knee injury or whatever that he's trying to come back from a couple of years ago. But I look at it more like this. I'm not even looking for him to even really perform to the best of his abilities on the field. If anything, what I look at what he bringing up there, dog, is just leadership, knowledge, experience, thinking. You know what I'm saying? If nothing else, you know what I'm saying? That's what I look like.
Okay, so you got a quarterback that can't really do nothing quarterback wise, but he could be a leader.
I mean, you can't say that he can't do nothing quarterback. I mean, whatever he brings, I mean, he still got an arm. His arm ain't fucked up, is it?
Now, based on y'all O line for the past 2 seasons and going into this season, your O line gonna still be in the works. Milton ain't gonna survive in there. If he can't run to the fullest of his ability to escape out of the pocket, he gonna be dead.
Man, listen. You talking about O-line and all that. We straight, dog. O-line straight. Trust me.
I'm telling you, Henry, boy, you better go check y'all depth, man.
You laughing now, dog, but it's cool. It's the off season.
I'm telling you, bro, 3-9.
It's February, you know. So
3-9. It's gonna be a humbling season for y'all.
Man, listen, it's gonna be one for y'all. Cause next season they're gonna be all y'all gonna be talking about fine Manny and the whole coaching staff, and then y'all gonna go through that same bullshit.
I'm telling you,
just got through going through. I'm
telling
telling
you, looking at y'all game.
Remember what I'm telling you, dog. In the next year, everybody gonna be talking about fine Manny and the whole coaching staff, and then y'all gonna be going through the same bullshit what Florida State just went through, and then y'all gonna see the same shit. We already on our way back up. We done been down there. We on our way back up. See what the fuck wrong with y'all? Y'all delaying that shit. Commander ain't gonna get you nowhere. That's real shit. I'm telling you. In the next season,
that's it, man.
Everybody gonna be talking about fine Manny and the whole coaching staff, and then y'all gonna have to just like the shit happened to us when we went through the coaching changes and shit. Y'all picked up extra goddamn recruits that were coming to Florida State. Y'all gonna go through the same shit when they fire Manny and the whole coaching staff. Y'all gonna lose recruit. They're gonna come to Florida State, and you know what I'm saying? That's just how the shit go, dog.
Come on, man. You know they'll go to FIU and all them other schools before they go to Florida State.
Yeah, they're gonna go to FIU until they see that motherfucking Seminole letter in the mail or the fax or how the hell, wherever.
Yeah, they gonna throw that shit right in the garbage.
Stop playing. Hey, in the words of my homeboy, motherfucking turn talent, boy, stop.
Speaking of third tally, I will be on with him on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Him and
shout out to Third Talent,
50 Cuts.
my homeboy 50 Cuts and the motherfucker doing their thing. Shout out to my homeboy. Yeah.
Man, but you already know what it is, man. It's that Florida State Miami season, that off season. So you know we about to cut up.
It's that Florida State everybody season to me. That
Man,
just be
you know we
y'all
about to
thinking
cut
about
up,
us.
man.
I ain't thinking, man. We don't think about Miami, dog. We thinking about Clemson, Virginia, Wake Forest, whoever the hell on the schedule.
I mean, when we beating y'all that bad, y'all ain't got to think about us. Y'all just put it down as a loss and keep it moving.
You're right, because y'all gonna talk so much shit, so we ain't gonna have no choice but to respond to that shit. So it's gonna be that anyway, you know.
Oh man.
But it's all in, you know how it is. Ain't no, that's what we do. It's sports talk, and I appreciate what you do. All y'all, shout out. I ain't got nothing against all y'all. I chime in chat.
Man, I be trying to tell them here relief, bro.
Hey, all y'all, I rock with. I ain't trying to be disrespectful, but your boy Zoe, I rock with Zoe. I fought with him, turned talent on him. You know what I'm saying? I chime in.
Like I be telling them, man, you my favorite Seminole, man.
Yeah, well, that's good to know. I learned that tonight. I ain't know that shit. But anyway, I guess because I'm going to keep it real. For all y'all in the chat, your boy going to keep it real as it get. I ain't no sugarcoating bullshit. I fuck with you. I'm going to constantly remind you that you green guy, T2Y.
Well, you call me green guy, you got to say orange after that, too. You can't leave out the orange.
I ain't no motherfucking orange nowhere in it. It's just green. Yeah. I fuck with you. I ain't gonna hold you up though. I know you probably gonna do your thing, whatever. I don't know.
All I'm saying is that Florida State Miami rivalry, we about to fire it up. You know this offseason gonna be real long. So we gonna fire that thing up. I tell you one thing though, y'all ain't the only ones I'm picking on. I got the Gators coming up tomorrow.
Man, I already know. Ain't no surprise. Tell the people that don't know you. I know you. You ain't got to tell me.
Yeah, the Gators getting their dose of. They getting their
Man, we
dose
on
of it tomorrow.
basketball season right now. We on basketball right now. That's what we on. See, we follow all that shit. You don't want to talk about none of that shit. What Miami doing down there? The Seminoles doing
Man,
their thing on.
I ain't
Seminoles
gonna
doing
lie
their
with
thing
you.
on
I
the
ain't gonna lie
court
to you,
right
man. Basketball is it's hard to get into when you're losing.
Yeah, well, hey. I mean, it's still. I represent all the way, though. I'm with the baseball, the softball. Shout out to them girls, you know. I rock with them all. Golf, whatever.
Man,
Come through
let
that.
me tell you
One of them
this.
teams, I
Last
go
year,
through it all.
Miami was ranked #1 in baseball. I did a couple baseball videos, ain't nobody watched it.
Hey, I mean,
So I was like, all right,
that's
let
what
me
I'm
just.
saying. It ain't about the videos. It's about the motherfucking who you represent. That's what it's about. To me,
You're right, but
anyway.
if you put in work and you doing all your hard work and you ain't getting nothing out of it, that's
Hey,
tough.
listen, I'm just saying, you know.
Now put it like this. Put it like this. You got you a job. You go to work. You're supposed to get paid, let's say $200 a day. You go to work and you come back home, and your boss man say, "Oh, I ain't paying you."
Yeah.
You ain't gonna work. You ain't gonna work there too long, are you?
Well, damn, that's what you looking for, 200 a day?
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying in general. Let's say
I'm
you get
just
200.
saying, damn. That's the number you put out there. I'm just damn, 200. Damn, what if your boss man just give you 50?
Huh?
I say, what if your boss man just pay you 50 a day?
Okay, let's use 50 then. Let's say he's supposed to pay you 50, but at the end of the day,
Man,
he don't give
I
you
go
nothing.
from $200 to $50 now. Come on now, you done throw me off. I'm lost.
Henry, you gotta
I'm
listen,
lost.
man. You go to
You
work.
said
Your boss
$200,
man's
so
supposed to
that
pay
means
you.
you expecting when you go on and do a baseball show, you supposed to get, I just say $150 to $200 a day.
Nah. That you got. Hold on. Let me say this. You got your job. Your boss is supposed to pay you $50 every day.
Yeah.
You do your job, and he don't pay you nothing. You still gonna work there? That's what I'm saying. With the baseball, I did a couple videos. Nobody watched them because nobody don't care about baseball.
He might start off paying you 35 out the 50, and then after you see you performing.
Nah, see, I ain't on that. If you tell me you gonna pay me $50 a day,
65 in a couple of weeks.
listen. If you tell me you gonna pay me $50 a day and you come with 35, boy, we finna throw them hands.
Yeah.
We ain't none of that.
Listen,
Hey, if it's a $35 job, but you promise me 50, you gonna pay me 50.
But a couple of weeks though, you're gonna be at 65 though.
Nah, Tell me straight up from the day one. Hey, I'm paying you 35.
See, that's how I can tell. That's how I can tell you are younger. You one of them microwave.
Like I said, listen. If I come to your job site and you tell me you gonna pay me $50 a day, at the end of the day, I'm looking for 50. I ain't looking for 35.
Yeah, I know, but damn, hell, you ain't doing nothing but eating pies on the motherfucking train.
All I can tell the boss man is, hey, if you would have promised me 35 this morning, I could have made my own decision. But you promised me 50.
You can't make that comparison, now. You talking about eating pies on the train.
Man.
For $35.
Man, I'm sorry, bro, but if you what you promised me is what I'm expecting.
I know. It's just like I said. That's that new millennium shit.
Hey,
you gotta work your way up.
Work your way up. Now, who am I to say? Who am I to say the next couple of weeks you're gonna switch that 55 to 65? Shit, you already lied about 50 to being 35. You might be lying about that too. 2 weeks from now, you might say, "Okay, now I'll give you 50."
Guess what? Though, check this out. And this will end all that. You the motherfucking boss.
I like that.
So that means you shitting yourself.
Hey, but at the end of the day, like I said, man.
At the end of the day, the boss you talking about, you your own damn boss. Now it's time for you to get out there and get on your grind.
Yeah, like I said, man, any job site I go to, a guy want to tell me, hey, I'm paying you 50. At the end of the day, come collect your 50. When I go to him to collect that 50, when he had me 35, he gonna catch the other 15 in the mile.
Yeah, but who told, I'm just saying, I just told you, you your own boss. So it's up to you what your work put in, what it do. Ain't no overhead. What's the overhead? Besides the percentage that you got, you know what I'm saying? Damn, it's up to you.
Man, but anyway, man, back to this football. Like I said, man, looking at y'all schedule though, I don't see y'all winning more than 3 games, maybe 5 games this season. I could be wrong though, man. Don't get me wrong, I could be wrong. But looking at that schedule, and keep in mind that I'm only basing it off last season. So y'all could go out there and prove me wrong. I could look back at that video next season and be like, damn, I was wrong as hell.
Listen, I was gonna say that it is what you gonna say, but I ain't even fall into that, dog. We straight, dog. We chilling, and I promise you that shit ain't gonna be nothing like what you or whoever else think.
Now I got a good matchup for you though, Henry. Georgia versus Clemson, first game of the season. Who you got?
See, you already know I'm gonna be honest with you. That shit ain't even crossed my mind. So that's like off the top of the head question right now. You say Georgia at Clemson next season. I'll go with Clemson.
Yeah, they play each other first game of the season.
I'll go with Clemson.
So you know the big games they talking about right now is Florida State, Notre Dame, Miami, Alabama, and Clemson, Georgia.
Miami and Alabama. Boy, how that shit sound, man.
Man,
that's gonna be the motherfucking game right there where everybody gonna be talking about Manny and the whole motherfucking, including Ed Reed. They gonna want his ass gone. Everybody gone. After that game right there, what? That's gonna be the game right there.
Nah,
I'm telling you.
I'm gonna tell you one thing. If Miami go out there and beat Alabama, the whole world gonna be shook. The whole world gonna be shook. Y'all gonna be up in Tallahassee like, boy. Like, boy. I'm telling you, we beat Alabama. Y'all boys gonna be up there shaking in y'all boots.
If was a fifth, boy, we'll be fucked up. I promise you. I promise you, boy, we will be fucked up. No.
But y'all can't even
down on your motherfucking calendar. Go ahead and X that shit out right now. But I ain't surprised though. That's a Miami fan. Delusional. I'm not surprised.
So you think y'all gonna beat Notre Dame?
I just told everybody, get ready for this shit all spring, summer, fall. Boy, it happened every year. It never failed.
Y'all think y'all gonna beat y'all beat Notre Dame that first game?
We damn sure gonna come to play. I can promise you that. I can promise you that.
Hey, you can go ahead and do it like your homeboy say. Hell no to the no, hell to the no.
Listen, I'm being straight up, no. I ain't saying we gonna win. I ain't saying we gonna lose. But I already know you gonna be tuned in front of the motherfucking screen, locked in.
Man, I'm gonna be locked in on our game.
Taking notes.
But I tell you one thing. We win ours.
Man, who y'all got the first game?
I'm telling you, Henry. We win our game. I'm gonna be unbearable.
Who y'all got the first game? CHS?
Nah, Alabama.
The first game of the season?
First game of the season.
Boy, look at him.
That's what I'm telling you. Miami win that game. Miami win that game.
Oh,
Y'all can't
man.
tell me nothing. I'm gonna be on my bag. I'm gonna be talking so much shit. Y'all gonna be like, man, I ain't watching none of T2Y today.
No. So if it's the other way around, what it's gonna be?
I'm gonna tune in and watch. I'm gonna tune in and watch y'all lose, and then I'm gonna talk about y'all.
You still gonna put up a video with everybody cussing out Manny Diaz and the whole.
Nah, I ain't doing all that. I'm gonna just tune in. I'm gonna just tune in to y'all and watch Notre Dame beat y'all, and then I'm gonna drop a video about y'all instead.
Yeah, I know. I already know. That's why I say you can tell people in the chat because I already know. You ain't got to tell me. I know.
Man, but like I said though, y'all play Notre Dame first game. We play Alabama and Clemson play Georgia. That's the 3 game everybody gonna be watching that day.
Man, everybody gonna be watching everything. That's the beginning of the damn season. Bitch ready to watch Toledo play. See, you know that. Somebody, that's a game. Everybody, you damn right.
I'm telling you, that's that same Saturday though. Them the games they gonna tune into the most.
I think Florida State game on the Sunday.
Whenever y'all do play, people will be tuning in. You think Florida State gonna shock the world and beat Notre Dame?
We damn sure gonna come to play. I guarantee you.
All right, I'm gonna keep a lookout. You know I'm gonna keep a lookout. You know I got an extra eye on y'all.
Man, listen, I got to say it again. You ain't got to tell me. I already know.
Yeah, man. I want to see.
Hell, you watch us more than me.
I'll tell you one thing. If I see videos like I saw last year, them practices where y'all were missing all them tackles and shit, I'm gonna tell you, it ain't gonna be a good season.
It ain't nothing like that. I promise. It ain't nothing like that. Listen, dog. We straight, dog. I'm telling you, we straight. Y'all got to what you. But I ain't surprised, dog. Y'all, you ain't gonna worry about y'all team all season. Y'all the national champ. Y'all the national champions. Every off season, y'all got the best cornerbacks, the best coaching style, the best running back, the best wide receiver, the best tight end. Y'all got the best everything in the off season, and then the season start, and y'all bite the herb.
I got a Gator fan in here. He talking about go Gators. I got a video for you tomorrow. You're gonna love that video tomorrow. I'm gonna break down the Gators.
Hey, that's why I say, boy, just chill, boy. I ain't gonna say nothing about the Gators and none of that, but boy, look here, it's on. We getting right. We getting right, dog. I'm telling you, just chill.
I got them tomorrow. I'm gonna break their schedule down. Like I said, man, good luck with y'all season, but so far for me, 3-9, 5-7 at best.
Yeah. Boy, this shit gonna be. This shit just chill though. Y'all got it all off season. Y'all got it. Like usual, every off season.
Hey man, like I said, I give Norvell some credit, man. He don't fill some of them spots that he needed. He don't win. He made some moves for y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I got to give him credit where it's due.
Man,
I just don't think it's enough right now, though. He gotta get them in there, get that chemistry build up, get a couple recruiting class in, and then y'all be back to competing. But as of right now, I'm gonna sit back and enjoy the view, and I'm gonna just keep climbing.
See, that's why, yeah, just chill. See, that's the whole point, dog. That's the thing. What everybody, you especially, what you missed. We already had pieces there, man. We already got pieces there. They just wasn't coached up and conditioned up and adapted to the plays that we needed them to execute. That's why I say, dog, just chill, dog. We good.
But most of the animals that y'all had, like the beast modes, all of them hit the transfer portal.
Who?
Mostly all of them.
Who?
Yo,
Yeah.
man, don't let me pull up this list. Y'all got a lengthy list. Y'all got a lengthy list of transfer portal guys.
Listen, you know how I look at it. That's good. That's good news. What you just said, that is very positive. What you said, dog. Because if that's what we done. That's what we've been doing lately, dog. We've been weaving that bullshit up out of there, dog. If you don't want to be there, you don't need to. You know what I'm saying? So that's
Hey, I respect that.
Like that's negative. That ain't nothing negative.
Nah, I respect that. Get the cancer up out the locker room.
Yeah, we had plenty of that up in there from Marvin Wilson, supposed to be the damn star of the team. I'm glad he gone. That was a big
like I said, that's a good thing. But y'all ain't replaced all the talent. Y'all ain't got the depth.
That's what you just said was positive. It wasn't nothing negative about that, dog. I promise you.
But my thing is, like I said, y'all got rid of the cancer, but y'all ain't got depth. Y'all need some depth in some position.
So that mean that the ones that transferred in, that mean they want to be there, right?
Yeah.
Okay then. So you got to look at it that way. The ones transferred out, they ain't want to be there. The ones transferred in, they want to be there. So that shit even itself out. Yeah.
All I know, it's gonna be interesting watching y'all this season.
Man, y'all better be worrying about who y'all quarterback is.
I can already see it now. I'm gonna be looking at our season like, damn, we killing it. I'm gonna look over at y'all season like, damn,
killing what?
They fucking up right now. I got to drop another video on Florida State.
Killing what, man? Y'all first game, y'all gonna tuck y'all tail and run.
Man, tune in, watch. We gonna shock the world.
Oh my man, boy, it's gonna be a long off season, boy.
It's gonna be a long off season, Henry.
It's gonna be a long off season, boy. I promise you. Hey, you talking about that? I see your video the other day, man. I can't be watching your video like that. I be dizzy than a motherfucker.
Oh man, I ain't gonna show you the video. I'm just gonna show you the
I be dizzy as hell. I can't watch that shit like that.
I'm just gonna show you the thumbnail.
Yeah. About who, the Gators?
Nah, about y'all.
Damn, already.
Nah, the Gators video is tomorrow. They gonna get their dose tomorrow.
Yeah.
But today was y'all turn.
Yeah, I heard that.
Today was y'all turn, man. You can see that one. That's the first one right there. That's the one for today. 3-9.
Yeah.
The one for the other day was both of y'all and the Gators. And then this one, you see that right there? The Florida State sucks.
Yeah, I mean, like I say, how you fun, dog?
Yeah, man.
3-9. That's why the shit coming together now like it is. All that ain't nothing negative. That's positive. 3-9. That's why them niggas lining up to come there. Turn that shit around.
I wish y'all the best until y'all get to us. It's just tough to see y'all winning though.
Yeah. It's good to see y'all winning.
I mean, like not tough for me to see, but tough for me to see y'all beating the teams on y'all schedule. But seeing what they, see what they got going on and what y'all going through right now as a culture.
Listen,
it's gonna be tough.
See y'all, dog. We don't see y'all.
All right.
On the schedule.
Keep that same energy until that clock hit 0-0. I'm telling you, keep that same energy until that clock hit 0-0-0. That's gonna be 5 in a row.
I'm gonna go on in the future like you is, dog. I'm gonna go on in the future about y'all. You know our future. You got a crystal ball. You can read our future, so I'm finna read y'all future.
And right after we beat y'all, I'm gonna come right back to this video. I'm gonna find this right spot, And I'm gonna tell you, see, Henry, I told you I went into the future. I told you I had a crystal
that's
ball.
what I want you to do. That's what I want you to do. Pull up all this shit. That's what I want you to do.
Oh
All
man,
season, y'all gonna be looking for a quarterback. All season.
nah,
Y'all
we ain't gonna be looking for no quarterback all season. Derrick King will be all right. Tyler Van Dyke will be the backup. Yeah, if King ain't ready for the beginning of the season, Van Dyke gonna start.
Y'all gonna be switching quarterbacks all season.
But hey, man, I've been on here for 3 hours now, bro. I'm about to get off this thing, man. Appreciate you though.
That's what's up. Yeah, that's what's up.
Appreciate you, man. We'll look back at this when the game over. And I hit you up with that. I told you so.
Yeah, do that.
All right, boss. Take it easy, man. All right, y'all. Appreciate each and every one of y'all for coming through, man. If you already hit that like button, appreciate that. If you haven't hit that like button for me, like I said, earlier on we talked about recruiting. A couple of the guys, Cole Perry was on earlier. He let us know some of the 2022 class recruits, that Miami's targeting and looking at. He gave me a few names, so I'm gonna do a couple videos on these guys, and just look out for that. Appreciate each and every one of y'all. Good night. Go Canes.